still muted. Give me a sec. Uh huh.
Yeah, I've got the tab muted.
Check, check.
Yeah. There, it's there. I just heard Lissa. I usually keep the stream at like 1 to 2%, so I can still hear in the background in case the audio ever does cut out.
Yeah, it can get really. This doesn't save sometimes when you log out, and so when it does that, it goes everything back to default. And since my default is not my headset, it drops everything back to the defaults of, whatever's up. And I have the audio on the webcam, the mic on the webcam permanently disabled, so it can't default to that. And so I don't see that come up, and then the speakers, it's just speakers. Woo, sorry about that, guys. What I was saying was we're playing a game called The Best Days, which is run in a system called Tales from the Loop. The system Tales from the Loop is a game system similar to Powered by the Apocalypse, and it is where you have a bunch of d6s for your some for your attribute, some for your skills. You roll. You're looking for sixes to get successes, and the number of successes you get determines how well the outcome is. Tales from Loop is also set in 1980s. Did we agree on 86? Was that the year we played?
Yes.
Or is it 85, 84, 85?
I'm pretty sure it's at 86 because when we were talking about like songs, that should be like the theme song of our character. There's a few we were going like, oh, this
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I think a lot
new.
of them ended up being like, oh shit, this came out like in like November of that year. God damn
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
we're playing in the summer.
Some of them were
Oh.
so fucking close.
Hipster, you're muted again. I think you are, at least. You're having technical issues? Gotcha. No problem. No problem.
I'm gonna say, with that background, I'm expecting at one point for Corey to recreate the image of.
But yeah, he's got the. And so
Brilliant.
because of the type of story we usually tell here in During the Game, we did one thing different in our Tales from the Loop game. Normally, when you play Tales from the Loop, you're playing like Stranger Things. This is Corey explaining this actually when the mics were out. Stranger Things Season 1. Because you're playing kids who are like 10, 11, 12, sometimes even younger, I think. But we wanted to be able to tackle a little bit darker scenes, so we went with older kids. So I think the youngest person is 16, and the oldest, most of them are seniors though, so they're 17 years old. And we're playing this in, like I said, in the 1980s. Oh, good lord, a raid. Thank you so much for the raid, our little corner.
Hi,
How you
Hi.
guys doing?
I
Oh,
want
Grim
to
Somber.
know
Actually, that was
Yeah.
that was
my
Grim
notes
related.
for last session, just in all caps for one of the bullet points, is just the birds.
The birds, yes.
Oh
Birds.
yeah, 'cause
We-
we were dealing with Birdman in the woods.
Yeah, well, he's not. It's actually not in the woods. He's just out in the
Well,
countryside.
He's
We
out
are
on the
doing
peninsula.
well. He's out on the peninsula, and we are the city we're located in is right off of what's the name of that lake? Lake Mead. It's a little resort town, and it is the location of a scientific facility that experiments with cross-dimensional rifts. And because of that, a lot of weird shit happens around this town. A la Stranger Things. And we're going to be exploring that further. Last episode, we found out that there was a lot of weird things happening in town, people disappearing, and a lot of stuff like that. Does it say we're streaming Kingdoms of Mist? I knew I
It
forgot to
does.
do at least one thing. I'm a bad person. I will change that now. But in the meantime, as I was saying, we were looking at everything that was happening in the area. The kids were investigating it all, and they ended up finding that there was a bunch of birds that had been acting really strangely. And they were investigating that, and they found out it was kind of linked back to this, not hermit, but kind of just this weird guy who lived out on the edge of town, well, outside the edge of town. And if I remember correctly, they had all piloted into Robbie's van and they were headed out in that direction. Is that correct?
We were headed. Yes, we were headed that direction. We were headed out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little distressed at the moment. My character sheet.
I'm
no.
trying to help tech
There's
behind
no-
the scenes.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's Street Adventure for Hire is the site you were using.
Yep. And I can't find it on there. Yep. Just message me in the chat. I'll try to go back to it. Yep.
Gotcha. No problem, no problem. I should have just updated everything right now. So the title should be coming out correctly. We are not playing, well, Ultima was on version 4 by 85. It was, but yeah, we're playing, this is 86, so this is basically the years of the NBA re-exploding back into greatness after their decline. This is the time of Reaganomics and the whole, greed is good situation. But the people here live in near a military base that is basically causing much havoc in reality. And so where we left off with our group is we had a bunch of people trying their best to figure out what the hell was going on and not really getting a lot of answers, but they at least got that one line to trace down the old hermit on the edge of town. So if you guys want to say hi to everybody, let's start with you, Hipster, because you got a lot to contend with right now.
Yep.
So how are you doing, sir?
Beyond this little snafu, doing pretty good. Hi, I'm the Hipster GM. You can find me on TikTok. I'm playing Robbie. I don't remember my last name because my character sheet has disappeared. I want to say Vidansky. I want to say Robbie Vidansky was my last name. God. I don't know any of my stats, so we'll have to work from there.
I was gonna say the good news is you can jump in. Let me create character sheets for everybody in Roll20. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be using Roll20 for this game. Roll20 does have Robbie is your character's name. Roll20 does have Tales from the Loop on it, both the basic game box set and the full game on there. So you guys can definitely get in there and make your characters again if they're broken. But we're going to go ahead. I just saved Robbie out there for you. And so, but you can get this on there. I think it's only $30 for the full version. And so that makes it like a really cheap buy for a full game on Roll20. And so, and in the book itself, it comes with all the adventures and stuff that you need to be able to play. This story we're doing tonight is a bit of a spin-off of that. So we are doing one of the adventures from the main book, but we're doing my version of it. So, but then again, what game ever survives contact with the GM and the players? You always have
not wrong. You're not wrong.
So, where we were left off, you guys, had you guys actually made it to the house?
I don't think so. I think we were on the way there.
I know we were getting on the road. I want to say we were stopping by the pool house.
Yeah.
Grab a
I needed my weapons.
She needed her. Yeah, she needed like her lacrosse stick and stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys were going by Samantha's house and getting that. So let's go ahead and finish saying hi to everyone. And I just want to make sure I knew where I was taking up in the adventure because I was trying to look up the pages. Kel, how have you been?
I plead the fifth on that one.
Work's been kicking your ass, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
How is Warren doing with all the chaos that's happening?
Guys going like, okay, just kind of like a what the hell type mode because he kind of just got thrown in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after Robbie almost outed him out being in the arcade when we were trying to figure out what was going on with the birds to begin with.
Yeah, Warren is the popular kid, and he's currently hanging out with basically the school freak show, except for Samantha.
I was gonna say it's more like he's hanging out with the I guess Arcade's version of the Breakfast Club.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Yeah, we pretty much are the Breakfast Club.
Yep.
I am both the freak and the criminal.
Yeah.
They just kind of smashed two of them into one for me.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see like what happens from here. Yeah, but my character is Warren, and I am the popular kid because you know what? Wasn't me in high school. Let's see how it goes here.
I was also gonna say you're the popular kid, and that means that you cannot be seen with these people.
Yep.
Sure cannot.
It's the almost ratted out comments.
Yep. So we also have Lissa, who is playing the rocker. Hello, Lissa. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. I am playing London, aka Lynx Spit.
And what is Lynx's favorite band right now?
Lynx is very much into David Bowie.
This is shortly after his debut or his ending of Ziggy Stardust, and going back to being just David Bowie.
Well, like, Labyrinth had just come out too.
Oh yeah, the famous cod piece.
Yes, that thing should have been credited.
So, and finally we have Mrs. Dagshow. Ms. Dagshow's playing Samantha. How are you doing, Mrs. Dagshow? You're muted.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Alyssa was still able to understand what I said.
So, how are you doing?
Not too bad. I have my character sheet, so I'm not clicking on the thing because mine is right here.
Did the link work for you?
No, I didn't have to use the link.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I forgot. I turned them into PDFs for her. So,
Yep.
so
It's fun being, nepotism.
nepotism. Yeah, she's my wife, but she doesn't get any special treatment. In fact, I usually kick her ass more than anyone else's.
That's how I treat my wife in my games.
I
No,
know.
you-
I know you can take it, and I've seen you cry, so I'm immune. Let's go. And finally, Jessica is Mrs. Dagshow. She's my wife, and I love her very much. And she is a member of Dinner in a Game. And you can find Dinner in a Game's links and all these other players' links in our socials right now, in our chat right now.
Mhm.
Do us a favor if you can. Give these people a follow on their social sites. They are all amazing creators in their own right. Hipster is got some really great TikTok videos, especially if you are a fan of Critical Role or you're a fan of D&D. He's great takes on that.
And apparently a very, very blowing up video about Johnny Young Bosch today.
I don't know who Johnny Young Bosch is.
Famous
He
voice
voiced
actor.
it. Well,
Oh.
he was also the replacement actor for the Black Ranger and Mighty Morphin Power
He
Rangers.
was the second Black Ranger. Yeah, I've met him.
Oh, nice.
Very
But he
nice guy.
but he
I will-
voices a ton of anime characters like Ichigo and almost any white-haired character.
Yeah,
Any white-haired
kind
character.
of the point of my video. Yeah,
That's why I said that.
yeah. You can all watch it later.
Gotcha.
Even my son saw that. He was like, "The fuck! I gotta tell." And there we go.
There we
It goes
go.
on from there.
So we are, and Geek Girl Lissa also has an excellent presence on TikTok, and she's the streamer on Twitch. Kel also has a stream on Twitch, and you haven't been producing much TikTok videos lately, but I think you have a very good reason.
No, I've been posting a couple of videos, mostly like duets or just stuff. Nothing like it's usually just like I do it to Alyssa with the whole "What Keyblade are you?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
which was very happy with the choice I got.
I laughed because I didn't recognize that Keyblade. I looked it up and it's a paired Keyblade from like one of the Kingdom Hearts 3D things. And I'm like, of course, I'm a Gemini. Naturally, I get a fucking paired Keyblade.
And for those of you who don't know, TikTok is a social media site where you post short form videos. And if you want to check it out, be warned, it is insanely addictive. And you will spend years scrolling, and it will basically take over your life if you let it. So be careful. That being said, we are here on Twitch, and we are here because on Twitch we actually have a decent presence, and we're trying to grow that. We would love to see more people come follow us here on Twitch. These people do a lot of amazing roleplay for me, and they react to the worlds I create in ways that I could never predict, and I would love for you guys to be able to join us more. We are going to Gen Con this year. Dinner and a Game is going to Gen Con. I don't know, Lissa, were you going to be going this year?
Not unless someone pays for a ticket for me.
Just the ticket to get in?
And hotel. I don't have the fucking money for.
That's
go.
exactly where I'm at.
We
Yep.
have a king size sleeper in our hotel room. No, sorry, we have a king size bed. There is a sleeper in our hotel room.
Yeah.
Well, my anniversary with Robert is
I was
Gen
gonna
Con
say.
week too.
I was gonna say.
Okay, no.
Didn't you get together with start dating Robert right around then?
Yeah, he asked me out on our date.
While we were at
While
Gen
I
Con.
was on the couch.
I remember that.
Right next to your guys. I
Yeah,
was like, wait a minute, what?
like we technically we could pull seniority
Yeah.
because we were there first.
I will likely be starting a new job
Wait.
then. So
What I miss?
Oh, we were talking about everyone going to Gen Con this year. I know you can't go, Kel, because your store is still rebuilding.
Well, no. Gen Con's money.
Oh, well, no, it's money and everything like that, but, it's also the fact that, that's only a month away, and
Yeah.
you're working the manager's life, so that I know that's rough.
Yes, man. So is my manager's conference. That's like a week after Gen Con.
Yep.
Where you're
So-
going to meet his wife.
Yay! So,
Yeah.
but in the
Hey, good.
meantime...
And go to Vegas.
In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and actually try and get down into some gaming. When we left to defeat the
What?
Huns, we're
It's
singing
to
along.
defeat the crows, goddammit.
To defeat. Hey, you don't know if the crows are the bad guys yet.
they killed
Very
a
true.
finch in front of me and then didn't
That-
eat it, just flew away with it. I feel like they're the fucking bad guys, Ray. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Wait, didn't you talk to a bird too?
But, but
Yes. Oh,
here's the
I
thing.
talked to
What-
these fucking birds.
What if the finch was actually the bad guy all along?
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
The
No.
finch was a traitor. Everyone knows it.
Fuck yeah.
This is the conversation happening in the vehicle as we're driving. No, look, guys, look, I promise you, it's the fucking crows. Also, Ray, I would like to say I want to have a -1 to any body things that I do because I have been chain smoking weed for the past hour. So I'm gonna say that I deserve a -1 to any body roll that I do.
Are you driving right now?
I am.
How? You can't really see.
Oh, I can see fine. I know this place.
This entire van is
have-
just fucking hot.
I have no shit. If you've been smoking weed that long, everyone else is smoking weed right along with you.
Oh yeah, no. Warren is getting his
This
first
entire
time.
conversation is happening while everyone is stoned off their fucking ass.
Wait,
Oh, mind you,
this
I
is-
stopped smoking before we started driving. I will say that. I stopped smoking before we started driving. I'm chain smoking cigarettes now.
so here's the deal.
Which
Here's
means
the
we're
deal.
all clean smoking cigarettes, man.
Yes, I know.
Mhm.
It's still a hot box scene.
Robbie's not sorry.
Robbie's not sorry. So basically, what you have here is Robbie thinks that he is driving as fast as he can to get out there. The rest of you feel like this is the most insane ride that you've ever been on. The van is swerving and falling over. People are falling over in the back. What's actually happening is Robbie is riding the edge of the road and he's going 20 miles an hour.
I will say, in my youth, I've been there.
Yeah,
Done
that's why I was correcting you in the whole. Are you driving the van? No, you're not. You're fucking following the braille line.
The
on the edge of
van
the
is
road.
driving me, man. The van is driving me.
All right, so you're on the way
Oh my goodness.
to Samantha's pool house at the
Mhm.
on our property. We've established that Warren and Samantha's parents are fairly well loaded. Lynx's parents as well. The only Robbie is the kid from the other side of the tracks.
The other side of the country. and then the other side of the country, and then the middle of the country, and then the south, and the north, and the other side again.
And
Yeah,
then after all that, you were still an exchange student from a foreign country.
Oh, no.
Look, we only went back to Vietnam for like a week. I don't know how it ended up being 2 months. Okay.
No, we also said that Warren's dad and Lynx's mom were having an affair.
Yeah.
That was leading
Yep.
to, I know it's supposed, at the fire call, it was a nasty divorce for one or both parents.
It was a nasty divorce for both.
All right, because I know we just said YOLO and rolled for it.
Yeah, we're like, fuck it, what do the dice gods say?
They said dirty things.
They said dirty things. The dice gods
And
never.
drama and trauma for these teenagers.
Yeah. Well, they're teenagers.
The
it's gonna
popular
happen.
kid and the rocker fucking trauma bonded is exactly what fucking happened.
Yep, pretty much. And so now you guys are headed over to Samantha's at the blazing speed of I'm so stoned I can't see. And you guys are going over there because Samantha wanted to go pick up her field hockey stick. And anything else you guys could improvise as weapons because you think you're going to have to fight off birds when you can't balance enough to stand up. So
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? You get to Samantha's house. Samantha, what's your dad like?
Well, we're not at Dad's house. We're at the pool house. That's a
Samantha,
different.
the pool house is on the property and like 20
Yeah.
feet from the house.
Don't forget,
What's your
my
dad like?
my dad likes to smoke weed with Robbie.
No, that was Lissa's dad.
Oh, that was Lissa's dad.
Yeah, it was Lissa's
That was-
dad.
yep,
who
that
me
was
and her dad are
Lynx's
So
dad.
once again, Samantha,
Lynx's
what's
dad.
your dad like?
He is an environmental tech. He is up to his eyeballs in 1986 computer, which how many of you here remember the computer?
No, an environmental tech is a title for someone who is in charge of the air conditioning units and stuff like that inside of a building.
Yes, but they still gave him cool toys. Because I want fucking cool toys.
It's 86, sweetie. That's not
We've-
automated.
we've-
That's not
let's
automated
see.
for another 10 years.
But I say we've discussed this. The technological level is closer to the late '90s to the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
We've
No, you're
discussed
right,
this,
you're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's part of
did.
this world is that technology has rapidly advanced since the 1950s.
That's right.
Yeah. Hence why I have access to a primitive form of the internet.
The
We
primitive
discussed
form of the
this-
internet.
We discussed this early on. I was able to print
did.
off a dot matrix image of this crazy bird guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's now
Well-
on my board.
Also, like, depending on what circles you were in the 80s, you did have the internet. You had the chat
Yeah.
boards and shit.
Yeah,
The
you had
BBS
ARPANET.
is yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
this
Yeah,
was
but you
just a
gotta be
little
like-
bit better than that. Yeah.
You got to be like stupid rich for it, though.
No,
my
not
dad
for
just
BBS's.
worked at Radio Shack.
Not for BBS's. BBS's, you had
Oh,
a
yeah.
phone. What you had to do was you had to know people because you had to have the phone
Yeah.
number to dial into to get to the BBS.
Yeah, that's
And
what it was.
we've discussed and understand that it's better than that. It's
Yes. It's actually more like the
basically have-
real internet.
It's
Yeah,
not
I-
Oregon Trail.
I have a small satellite. I have a small satellite dish on top of my van that allows me to get a form of digital of satellite internet.
Mm.
It's a weird world with a lot of crazy technology. This is not the furthest stretch of the imagination to have some internet access. Just with it's shitty internet with easier ways to get it.
Shitty- it's shittier internet. It's shitty internet, but we can still hear stuff.
We can access it. We can access it. It's just not good.
So does it sound like the AOL to
Oh,
dial
most
in?
definitely. It is. If you have the dial-up sound, the screeching
Yeah, that-
dial-up.
Oh, the pterodactyl.
Bong bong bong. Hey,
And if anyone calls out of the house, you get disconnected.
Yep.
Yep. If anyone picks up the phone anywhere else in the house.
Wait,
Hey,
Does that
I
mean
still
for,
had
uh,
I still had 2 phone lines in my house because I lived in the country in the 90s.
I was gonna
So-
say, wait, does that mean if Robbie turns on his radio, he loses internet?
Nope.
Nope.
I have just enough of a tech skill. I remember my skills being body was highest, then heart, then tech, then mind. Mind is my lowest.
Yep.
But my tech is high enough that I know what I'm doing. This van looks like shit, but it is set up immaculately, functionally. It's great.
I was like, damn, it would have been funny if one of us would turn the radio on right when you're trying to print something and then the image just dies.
Yeah. Be like, God damn it! So you guys get to Samantha's house. So Samantha, you guys pull into the driveway, park beside the pool. Your house has the detached garage, which actually is where the pool house attaches to the garage, has a little covered patio. Then across the pool and the lawn is the house proper. You can see that the lights are on inside the house. Your dad is puttering around somewhere, probably downstairs in the living room. Looks like he's making dinner. So you guys you pile out of the van in a cloud of smoke.
Look, the windows were at least cracked. It's hazy, but I don't know if it's a cloud of smoke.
It's a cloud.
Considering that when you crack the windows, but you're in a panel van, so you don't have any rear windows to open, you're just forcing the smoke into the back of the van.
Yeah.
So when the sliding door,
True.
when you get out of the car, Robbie, from the driver's seat, nothing really happens. But when the sliding door opens up and Warren falls out of the van,
let's get this correct. It's 2 doors in the back.
oh, sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
You don't even have the sliding door in the
Oh, God.
side.
This is a 1980 Chevy van. It is 2 back doors that open. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and Warren is definitely gonna be falling out, like hands on knees, just
Oxygen.
the whole time.
Hey, Warren, I finally got you to smoke.
Wait.
Yeah, Warren.
Wait. Warren, now you understand what he said.
I was gonna say, you just, as I'm still gasping for air, clean air. I just put my hand toward Robbie and just flip him the bird.
I would imagine it would be
Everyone's
even better. It'd be even better if Warren just goes, "What? I didn't smoke anything. I didn't touch it." So
Okay.
you guys.
So
go ahead.
Sam. Oh,
So
why are we here again?
I gotta get my sporting equipment. I got baseball bat. I got the
Okay.
field hockey stick.
Do you have a pool? I just need it for 20 seconds. Cool. Okay. You go get what you need. I'm going to be right back.
Did you just ask Samantha if she has a pool when you're standing beside the pool?
Yes,
Just
I
checking.
did,
Just
Ray.
checking. Just checking.
I turn around
No,
and
no.
oh,
Just checking.
okay. Yeah, y'all go get what y'all need. I'll be right back. And Robbie is going to hop in the pool to try and kind of shock himself a little bit. Just trying to get a little bit of something.
Do you
It's
just
interest-
fall in the pool with your coat on and everything?
He does. He in fact does. He just hops right in. Hey, the only reason that Corey doesn't walk in the rain modernly is because of cell phone. Robbie does not have that kind of hindrance.
Nope.
He left his cigarettes in the vehicle. It's good. Robbie hops in the pool for a second and just kind of he is laying face down in the
That
pool
might come
trying
out
to
for that.
I was gonna say, so
That might come out for that.
you're sitting there, Samantha. You watch Robbie just kind of, I'll be right back, and then he kind of is like, your pool has one of those wrought iron fences around it with an obvious gate, and then wherever around the wrought iron fence, there is like all that thick, heather, not
Yeah.
grass. So Robbie walks through the heather, ignores the fact that he's 5 feet from the gate, which is not locked, just simple latch to open it. Jumps over the fence, trampling the
Definitely.
heather, walks and doesn't take off anything, just falls face first into the pool.
Yep.
And then is just floating
Sure
on the surface of the water.
It's floating face down. I'm trying to I know that like the water hitting your face and the not being able to breathe, it'll kind of rattle the brain a little bit, and he's hoping this will help slightly, at least to get him a little more clear-headed.
I look towards the back door.
It's worked before.
Yeah,
so
you
much.
look towards the back of the house, and as with a lot of these houses, the kitchen faces the backyard,
Yeah.
and then the dining room is right beside the kitchen, and there's sliding glass doors. You
Yeah.
can see your dad's face pop into the window over the sink, looking out into the backyard, and his eyes get really big. He comes running around. He opens the sliding door, and he says, "Hey, you okay?"
He's fine. He's fine.
I just roll myself over. What's Samantha's last name?
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Yeah.
I'm good, Mr. Stevens. I'm good.
Stevenson.
Oh, I
Robbie.
know.
Stevenson. Robbie.
Oh, Stevenson. Sorry.
Because you and Samantha
just-
hung out
it's-
before, right? We already established that.
Yeah.
I've never been to the house. I have
Oh.
never been to the house. That is, she
Only
had to
been
tell me
the
how to get here.
garage.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
only
That's
been
right.
to the garage. I've never been to the house, like
Yep.
proper. I've been at like that garage that's at the front of their property kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, where they park the day cars.
The day cars. Robbie's all like, "Do you have day cars? You have evening cars?"
You have your work vehicle. I've known these people, Ray. They lived in Springtown, as a matter
I
of fact.
know. They're nice out here. Stop telling people where I live. But so they basically are. You're looking up at it. And he's like, he looks down. She's like, Robbie, right?
Yes, sir.
Robbie,
Yeah.
you look like a good kid, Robbie.
Mm,
Robbie, you're making tea in my pool because you jumped into the pool with your stash in your pocket.
fuck.
Would you mind getting out of my pool,
yeah,
Robbie?
I'll go, man. I'll go. Robbie casually, slowly backstrokes
Backstrokes that.
and gets out, and he does take off his coat before he walks away and wrings it out into the pool.
Fucker.
Your dad's leaning on the fence, and he looks over to you and says, Samantha, let's have a discussion inside for a moment. Your friends can wait in the pool house. It's more appropriate that Robbie dries his stash out there.
Oh, Robbie's done this before. He literally has a little string set up in the back of the van, and he's like putting the bud on the string to like. He's got a little sachet to dry it. He's had it happen.
He has
Robbie's grabbed-
a 2-liter with a fucking spout rigged up to catch the drippings.
Yep.
He's like, we
He's
can dry
got
this
it.
out and make resin later.
It's not how you make resin.
I know
Uh,
it's not.
But and Robbie knows better. But
It's middle
I'll just
school.
stay out here, Mr. Stevenson, and
No, that's a
I
good
go-
idea, Robbie. You're a good kid.
I just go pop open the back doors of the van, and I sit down and I smoke a cigarette. I cigarette. I look at my bag, my huge bag that we just bought like not 2 hours ago, and I am just gonna like shove that in a place randomly that I know I will forget about for at least a little bit,
for at least an hour.
at least an hour.
Links.
Yeah, I need to forget about it.
Lynx,
Hmm.
what are you doing having watched Robbie belly flopped into the pool?
Lynx is very much like face palming. Like, God damn it, Robbie. And
There's
has
just a puddle of water. That's the back of the van.
they just kind of like face palm and then just kind of like walk into the pool house after acknowledging
Into
Mr.
the house or the
Stevenson.
pool room?
The pool room.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so Samantha, are you walking over to your dad?
Well, he did tell me he
Yes.
wanted to talk to me, so
He's watching Lynx walk into the pool room. I'm assuming the Warren follows Lynx into the pool room as Robbie is trying to save his stash.
most
Uh,
likely.
He holds the sliding door for you, and he slides the sliding door closed, and he gestures for you to sit down at the table right there in front of the sliding door.
Okay.
He sits down and he says, Samantha, is there anything we need to talk about?
Can I borrow $25?
Are you going to give it to Robbie, Samantha?
No.
Samantha?
Yeah.
I'm worried about you.
Why is that?
It was floating in my pool, Samantha.
It wasn't mine.
No, I meant the person, not necessarily what the person had in their pockets.
He's helping me in shop.
Samantha, I don't think you need help in shop. But if you need help, we can get you help, Samantha.
Not for the price he lets me to get it for. I'm trying to get the coop up and running, you know. And he's fucking dirt cheap.
Look,
You know how much it costs to get it's a 40 come on, Dad, help me out.
it's a 54 Ford Coupe,
There we go, 54.
Samantha.
There was a 4 in it.
All right, look. I
Sir?
love you very, very much. I'm going to say this is a get out of jail free card. All right? Everyone's going to experiment when they're young.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want this to become a problem for you, Samantha.
No, I don't think I like smoking. It hurts my throat. Those cigarettes, I don't like them.
Samantha, that wasn't cigarette smoke, and I'm not an idiot.
Well, he pulls them out of a red pack. It says like Marlboro or something.
Okay.
It definitely says Lucky Strike.
This
Sorry,
is Lucky
Dad.
Strike.
I can't remember.
So he says,
No, it's better that you think it's Marlboro. It's better to me that she thinks that I smoke Marlboros and not the cheapest shit in the world.
American Eagle?
Uh,
Oh, actually, I don't know if American Eagle existed in '86.
I don't know either.
I'll look it up in a minute.
I
But
don't know.
your dad says, you know what I'm talking. No, wait, you might not right now. All right, yeah, this is probably the bad time to talk about this. Just try and behave yourself. Try and stay out of trouble. And remember, if the cops pull you over,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know Robbie. You just got a ride from him.
Good plan.
Good plan.
It's a good plan.
Also, I did look it up real quick. I couldn't find American Eagle, or I did find American Spirit. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that's not
No.
American Eagle.
No, there is an old brand called Eagle cigarettes. I just forget what it does not matter.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
no. Like my great grandfather used to get their loose tobacco and roll his own.
Eagle
That's
Foods.
American. That's American Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought American.
The American Spirit was 82.
So they're around. If you do the hand roll.
Oh no, he is pulling from a pack.
Okay.
It is, yeah. No,
All right. So you guys,
continue,
you guys are sitting there. He stands up. Actually, Samantha, your dad stands up. He looks at you and says, "You guys are gonna stay in the pool house tonight, right? You're just gonna have some fun and relax. And I don't want anyone trying to. I don't know how he got that thing here, but I don't want anyone leaving in this condition
But
for at least 2-3 hours. As long as Robbie doesn't give you more of that, which I'm hoping it being soaked means he can't. Unless he has more in that goddamn van.
he has all kinds of stuff in that van.
I don't want to know about that, Samantha. I'm trying to give you a get out of jail free card.
Okay. I was just talking about the computer, but all
He has a
right.
computer in there?
Yeah.
How the hell does he keep it running with all that? Never mind. I don't want to know what he has in there. I just want you to be safe.
The satellite, you can see it. It's on his.
Samantha, I don't know. He might like the A team. I don't know what he has in his van.
He does, in fact, like the A team. Her dad's on it. He's got the shit.
Okay.
So
So,
you good?
do we have
Feels that-
Doritos?
Do we what?
Have any Doritos?
Oh my god. Yes, you can take all the snacks out to the pool house. I don't care. Just stay there for a while, please. I'm gonna make a pot of coffee.
Yes, Esri.
Okay.
Oh my
Score.
god. And he's just okay, you can go see to your friends so they don't burn the pool house down.
Warren and Warren and Lynx, y'all have both gone into the pool house. I'm guessing looking
yeah.
for what we came for, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Samantha, you
Okay.
want to
Hi.
describe the pool house to everybody real quick?
I'm sitting in it actually.
So it's wood paneled in the inside of the pool house?
Okay, come on. It's the 80s. Do
Yeah,
I
I
really
know.
need to explain this?
I will
Yeah.
say I want to make sure Robbie is outside. He is waiting outside. Y'all can go do. I'm just making clear that I'm not actually in there.
Yes.
Oh, is he gonna help me bring all the bags of like there's Doritos, Cheetos?
No, Robbie is literally trying to save his stash.
Yeah. Well, no, that's taken care of. Robbie is trying to dry off and trying to get his head back because he knows that he is still on a mission. He has things that he believes himself to have to do. He's trying to get himself good. He's been here before. He knows how to pull himself out. He's just trying to
So
do
do
his
you like
breathing exercises.
crunchy or puffy Cheetos?
Samantha.
Crunchy, please. I know you just tossed me a bag, and I just said I kind of munch while I sit there.
Samantha literally
Crunchy,
has
please.
one of those old 80s plastic milk crate boxes.
Yep.
Just full of different fucking bags of chips
Mhm.
and shit.
Love that for us.
Just toss it. Yep. Okay.
Oh, there's also 2 bags of Halloween candy that I
Nice.
forgot to give the
It is,
children. Halloween.
it is June, so that Halloween candy has been there a while.
Yeah, but if you put it in the freezer,
Yeah, it's cold.
I don't think it was in the freezer.
It definitely wasn't.
Because
Oh.
that would be her dad trying to remember to put the Halloween candy in the freezer.
True.
This is the same dad who, for some reason, grudgingly accepted that his daughter is suddenly smoking weed. All right.
I mean, it is the 80s.
It is the 80s. So you guys are Warren and Lynx. You guys are in the pool house. It's wood paneling as far as the eye can see. There is a horribly ugly green chair in one corner with a little lamp. There is
Yeah.
an equally ugly orange chair. There's an equally ugly matching orange couch across the room. The tile is that clay tile that's like waterproof, but it will get slippery as shit the moment people walk in who are wet, which makes perfect sense that this is a pool house because everyone's just gonna fall on their asses the moment they walk in this door. To the left, there is a full bathroom, which has a shower in it for rinsing the chlorine out of your hair and stuff like that. And there is a big, huge closet / storage room that has all like the swimming pool noodles and all the stuff like that piled up in it, and also has like a lot of like decorations and sporting goods and stuff like that. So, what are you guys doing as you come in there?
There's sodas and
Oh yeah, there's also like a fridge out here.
There's-
A small kitchenette along one wall.
yeah, there's sodas in there. There's
Okay.
also that weird bottled water that they gave me when Mom passed, and they're like, "Here, have bottled water." Like, the fuck? I don't know. It was like 2 years ago. It's still in there.
Why haven't you drank the water? Is it like commemorative or something? Does it have
Commemorative.
like "Rest in peace, Mom" on the?
No, it has rest in peace Myrna on it. And her birth year and death year. Like, the fuck? What's wrong with you?
What kind of morbid bullshit is this?
Now you see why I don't get along with that side.
Yeah, Warren's still just coughing a lung up from being able to breathe the actual oxygen.
Warren is coughing a lung up. He walks over and grabs a bottle of the commemorative water and just shotguns it because his throat is so fucking dried out.
I
got
sadly that's
fucking
probably
cotton
what happened.
I was gonna say Warren is so stoned because this is the first time he's ever smoked out, and he was trapped in a car that was hot boxed for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And Robbie
But
was
also-
chain smoking it.
Also, though, Axelos has put urn water, and I'm just like, oh god.
No, my mom's name was Myrna.
No, he's talking earn water, as in from like the. Never mind.
Okay, I
That's hard
actually
pass.
am stoned, so
So, Warren is not in any condition to speak right now.
Or at least not coherently.
Yeah.
Lynx just grabs a random bag of chips, opens it, and just like forces it into Warren's hands and grabs the soda out and sits it out for him.
Sorry,
Enjoy.
Warren, you have no idea what brand or type of chips these are, but they are the most delicious things you have ever encountered in your life.
It's a family-sized bag, and they will be gone in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
No, 5.
comes from... It's 10,
But here's
I
the thing:
promise
did
you.
family-sized bags
It's in
exist yet in the 80s?
Mm,
No, they were standard size at that point, were
Yep.
they not?
I think
That was
so.
kind of the standard. Yeah.
When did these? Yeah. Never mind. No, I was gonna make a joke going. It's like the spiciest flavor of Takis, but Takis didn't come to the States till 2004.
yeah.
Damn.
So, Lynx, what else are you doing?
Lynx, while like having a handful of chips themselves, is going to be searching for the sporting equipment.
So you, like I said, in that one closet, you find all that stuff stored in there, including near the front is all Samantha's equipment for sporting events and stuff like that. So it's her lacrosse gear, her not lacrosse gear, but her field hockey gear, her and everything like that. You find that there's several field hockey sticks, a couple of softball bats.
Is there like, all right, you know how like in hockey they'll have like occasionally like the cage masks, and same for like baseball.
Yeah,
shit
but
like that.
that's for the wussy boys. The girls don't wear any type of protection, except for shin pads and sometimes knee pads. And they basically run around with hockey sticks and smack the shit out of each other.
I need to see what chat's saying.
I'll destroy a family size. God damn it! Now I want chips.
Family-sized sour cream and onion and Lay's in about 20 minutes. Yeah, and you'll end up with canker sores for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, God,
My chips are in the kitchen. Damn it!
I just got generic Walmart corn chips.
God damn it! Now I gotta go get some.
Fucking hell. So you guys are. I'm losing half the crew. Robbie, you have finished arranging to save your stash while putting away half a bag of crunchy Cheetos.
Mhm. Yep.
So now half your stash
Oh.
is orange.
Cool. It ain't gonna affect it much. But I've also done something else, but I would like to have that reveal for when everyone exits here shortly. I have, however, like rearranged a couple of weapons that I had pulled, like the table leg and the crowbar, and I'm kind of like still laying those out on top of the weapon box, and I'm like, okay. I'm running through, like, I'm looking at the map. I'm trying to figure out the best route. I'm kind of, trying to get my head back in the game.
There's only one really way to get to his place because it's out in the middle of on the peninsula.
Yeah.
There's only one road that goes out there.
hmm And then that road disappears about 4 miles before we get to where he's located.
Yeah, so you figure he's
I
on some
remember that.
unmarked dirt road.
hmm Yep.
So you can try and take the band further down there. You don't know how bad it's going to be. The peninsula juts out into the lake, but it's actually not like a high raised cliff area. It's kind of
No.
like just a big mound that comes up to a flat surface.
Mhm.
And then as you get nearer to the point, it turns into like a sandy point coming off of the end of the peninsula.
And I want to say what the kids told us is that they were out in the woods on the peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't quite to the end.
Mm-mm.
So we should be looking for for the more wooded section of the peninsula for where they saw him. So that should be roughly where we're looking for. Yeah.
And so the leeward side is basically a. Thank you very much for following Attic Lesbian. The leeward side of the peninsula is the more heavily wooded side because there's not as much damage from storms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that that's the side you need to be on. And by the map, actually, let me bring the map up real quick. Oh, where's the map at?
Can you pull it up and roll 20 by chance?
I don't have it loaded in Roll20 yet, and I'm not seeing it here.
Damn it.
Oh, I know why, because I don't have it to that page in the thingy. Where's my bookmarks? Well, I'll find it in a minute. Don't shrug your shoulders at me. You're supposed to know these things. Did you just?
I was gonna say I was gonna say your bookmarks are in your books, Ray. Come on.
It's PDFs. They're not actual books. But, oh my god, now my PDF is moving so slow it's not even going to different pages. Oh, shut up. Okay, that's going to take a while. Oh my god. So, yes, let me make this visible because it's going to take forever to load. So, anyway, the peninsula comes off of the southern portion of the lake, which is actually out to the east of town.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you're going to have to go east of town. You know you're going to be driving for probably about 35-40 minutes before you hit the dirt road. There's a lot of different ways to get there. It depends on if you're trying to like not cut through town and go around town and get out of town as quickly as possible, or if you don't give two shits about getting through town as quickly as possible, and everything like that, and getting straight out to the peninsula.
I am looking at the map real quick.
Because if I remember correctly, you kind of have to drive through town to get out to the road that goes out to the peninsula. Or you can go like southwest of town, like by the base, and then hit some outback roads and come around, which will expose you to the least amount of people, but will also make it to where you're kind of like taking like an hour to get someplace you could be there in 30 minutes. So it's up
So yeah, we're going to Hemingway Wall is the peninsula, correct?
Yes.
And looking here for the road, yeah, really the only way to get there is down 93.
Mm-hmm.
And we are coming from, because her house is on the way out of town. We discussed that.
Yep.
Because the city layout has those richer areas up to the like upper west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then sorry, I know it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get in my head real quick. Okay. We are going to have to take the main road for a bit, but this, you know what? I've been out here. I've driven around the area enough since I got here. I know that there is a side road that I can take that is not directly on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to pass the military area. Period. That's there's no getting away from that.
It's so huge. If you're gonna leave town, you have to go almost through it most of the time.
Yeah. But yeah, I've definitely going to take the most back roads that I can. In fact, there's a back road that cuts straight by almost through the desert,
Mm-hmm.
past the DARPA facility. There's a series of roads that go. Well, that's up into the mountain though. That ain't gonna help me none.
What the heck? Good old DARPA.
Yeah, the DARPA facility.
It
I have a
literally
plan.
is the DARPA facility on the map. If I could show it to you.
Yep. Oh, I'm looking at the map now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got a way that we're going to be going. I see how.
I'm
how
scrolling to the map currently.
Is it going slow? My PDF was going super slow, so now it seems to actually be moving. But yes, so you guys are you're basically going to take the most direct route then. So it's going to be a 30 minutes to get there from where you're at right now. So what else is Robbie doing? Oh wait, you were going to reveal that when you came to join them in the house?
when they come out, I'll describe the scene when they come out.
Okay. So, Lynx, you find the stuff pretty quick. You get a grand total. You can get a grand total of 3 field hockey sticks. One of them looks like it's on its last legs, but the other 2 look like they're pretty good condition. And then you actually have access to 2 softball bats.
Lynx is
And
personally.
there is some pads, but not that much. Knee pads, shin pads, some very light shoulder pads.
Okay. Lynx is going to suit up in some of the padding
Mm-hmm.
and is grabbing a softball bat for themselves.
So about this time, Samantha, you're coming out to the pool house after having given Robbie his chips. And so when you get to the pool house, you see Lynx is going through the closet. Warren is sitting on the couch, staring at the ceiling and just mechanically putting chips in his mouth from a bag of what looks to be old Cool Ranch Doritos that you may have left out here in the pool house like 2 months ago.
Oof. Oof.
And they were open.
Mm.
So that's gross. That's
They're
so-
and from the way Warren's mouth is moving, they're pretty chewy.
oh.
He seems very happy though.
Damn. What else did he take? Alex. I also found candy and an ice pop.
She's eating the only ice pop.
I feel like Lynx is like relatively sober.
Mm-hmm.
Like
She's got a
everyone else
tolerance. Yeah, she's probably.
Yeah, like everyone
yeah.
else in the group is like stoned off their ass. Lynx is just kind of like, eh. It is like the one that's babysitting everyone who's fucking
But I say,
stoned.
you were also shotgun in the van, so everything was not as quite concentrated. Oh my God! Yeah, Warren was in the very back of the van.
Yep.
It's me.
Oh, and I closed you in when I was on the computer too.
Yep.
So you were in there. No, so he's had the most exposure. Oh God, I would hate to give someone that for their first time.
So
Ooh.
you're sitting there, Warren. The ceiling is also wood paneling, by the way. This is wall-to-wall wood paneling, and floor to ceiling. But you're looking up, and you've been staring at the patterns in the wood, and they've been making different symbols, and you can see faces sometimes, and you've been just totally entertaining yourself staring at the ceiling.
Dude's been like staring at the ceiling like a goddamn kaleidoscope.
Anyone who gets close enough to Warren sees that his pupils are fucking blown.
Lynx like waves their hand in front of him and like snaps to just like to check on him.
Nothing.
I'm gonna stick my head out the door. Robbie! Go, Robbie!
Warren,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
about now, someone has stuck their
Warren?
hand in front of your face and snapped
Yeah.
at you.
Fucked up, man. What'd you give him?
He literally just got, I'm guessing, too much for his first time. He'll actually probably pull out rather soon. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the snapping that Ray described, Steve Warren's just like, huh? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Lynx, you'd already walked away.
Cool.
Yeah, now first time he might have a real short ride. Honestly, it might be real intense, but real short lived. We'll see.
I don't know. He was staring at my ceiling like it owed him money.
With his family, it might. I say under my breath so no one else hears me.
Wait, what?
To reiterate for the viewers at home, because it's been a while, there is a picture of Warren's father, like, on my little conspiracy board with nothing around it. It just has a question mark over his head and a ninja star in it. That is in, and Warren has now seen it and just kind of shrugged it off because I'm me. But yeah, nah. So
it's not the fact that it's you. It's also the fact that we say that he was like the liabilities lawyer for the company.
he's
he's the insurance lawyer.
Yeah,
the workers' comp.
Yeah, he's the workers' comp. Which now with me in real life, fuck your dad.
That's why we made that joke, is because what was going on with you and that few years ago.
Yep.
So, Robbie, you finished everything you need to do in the van. What are you doing? You're waiting out there until they come out, right?
Yeah. Robbie's not coming in. He's soaking wet. He's not gonna.
Got it.
He doesn't mind wringing out his honestly probably disgusting jacket into her dad's pool because he does not like her dad much, just because he knows about her dad. Just from what she said before, he just doesn't get her, and Robbie don't like that. But he's also not going to go into what is her space and fuck with that. That's her space. That is where she goes. Yeah.
So some Lynx, you've rounded up everything you can find that's useful. Samantha, you've unpacked all the snacks onto the coffee table inside the room. Warren seems to be completely content with his bag of chips. Now that people stop snapping at him and he's gone back to staring at the ceiling. What are you doing, Samantha?
I'm still munching
Lynx
out.
Lynx is putting on your pads over her clothes.
How do they fit?
Point of clarification, they're closed.
Sorry, they're closed. Apologies when I learned to talk. So, Lynx.
How do the pads fit?
How do the pads fit?
How tall is Samantha?
5'10".
How tall is Lynx?
How tall? I made made them 5'10" as well.
Sorry, they're 5'10".
Different build though. Sure.
I'm sure Samantha runs more to an athletic build, being that she's a jock. Is Lynx like? Are they on the? What's their body type?
Are they more waifish?
Yeah, I think Lynx is more on the waifish side of things, but like muscular waifish, especially in their legs, because they do track with Samantha.
Gotcha. So live. We're cashing in on our grammar, or not grammar, but our fucking shit.
Our vocabulary.
Yeah, which I don't have anymore. So Lynx, you had to cinch the pads up a bit. Because Samantha's actually you had to loosen the shoulder pads up because Samantha's got wider shoulders, but you had to squinch up the shin pads up because Samantha's does a lot more sports. So you're sitting there and you kind of got the pads on. You've got you picked one of the better field hockey. Oh wait, would you have chosen a field hockey stick or a bat?
I said the bat.
Bat, got it. So you got two other field hockey sticks and another bat there. Samantha, she has one of the softball bats. What are you gonna grab?
Field hockey stick.
Field hockey stick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you guys what are you gonna do? Fish Warren off the couch?
I love how I just looked at what my relationship notes for Samantha are. It says Samantha the jock, Does track with her. Kinda awkward, question marks. Likes cats, question marks.
So many things I am wanting to say that are euphemism.
Well, first off, we need to find out what you're going to be doing right
Well,
now.
with Warren,
Mhm.
I'm gonna toss a bat on the couch near him. Well, like not too close. I don't want it to bounce back and hit him in
Kel,
the
you
head.
can react to that in about 3 more minutes.
That ought to be funny. Okay, I toss it on the chair and maybe it'll bounce.
No, you already said you toss it next to him.
Yeah,
So.
no, I toss it next to him.
Yep.
And
So
now I'm just watching.
yeah, he's just sitting there staring at the
Yeah,
ceiling.
so, sorry. I didn't know next to him sounded like her name.
Okay. So, Lynx, you got that. Samantha attempts to throw a bat to Warren, who it lands on the couch beside Warren, and does nothing really happens. About now, though, Warren, someone threw something on the couch next to you.
What? And I turned to look to see what landed.
There's a bat, and for some reason, you can clearly focus on it.
You see me grab the bat. I hold up and like hold it from almost like it's in front of like He-Man. Wait, that would be the '80s, right?
Yep, it is
Uh-huh.
the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hold on
Yep.
though. But would it be in '86 though?
I think
Yes.
so.
I'm looking it up
Yeah.
now. Hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I think it was
81.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I was gonna
81.
say,
Yep,
I'm
so we're
pretty
good.
sure it's early 80s.
That's where I gotta double check.
No problem.
Yeah, but I just want to hear. And you see him just like, I get up at that point. You see him stand like He-Man about to say the words of power,
Mm.
but he's just like staring intently at the bat.
All right, come on, He-Man. We gotta
Because
go
he's
hop
forgotten
in.
the words of power.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
Come on.
Lino.
We gotta hop
Lion-O.
in. We gotta hop in the mystery machine outside. This is gonna be dead.
Warren, people are
He is
talking
not
at you.
going anywhere until he sobers up them.
Warren? Or
Warren.
You know, you still see still kind of like focus on the bat.
But people are talking to you somewhere. It's
Should we-
basically think of the Snoopy cartoon where you hear the adults speaking off to the side. That's what Warren is getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Lex, should we give him coffee? Or
I'm not sure that's wise to combine a depressant with a stimulant like that.
could be funny though.
Okay, but there's a pool outside, and he could fall in it, and
We've
hurt
already
himself.
seen that today.
Well,
We don't need that happening again. Your dad already pulled you to the side to talk to you.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna just leave Warren there?
Gave me munchies. So
I holler inside. Guys, I'm gonna be good to go in like an hour. Y'all just focus on getting Warren good. All I've heard is him go, huh? At least 5 times. I know that sound. Just get him taken care of, please.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
thinks he's He-Man now.
Lynx goes into the fridge and gets one of the commemorative memorial water bottles, opens it, and just pours it on Warren's head.
They were in the fridge, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Warren,
Ooh,
you may
that's gonna-
react to that immediately
You think?
because
Yeah,
that is
like-
cold.
I was like, how cold? Like, was this like
It was in the fridge, dude. So it's like close to
Okay.
70 degrees.
okay? Just double check it. Yeah. So as soon as like the first like as soon as it starts pouring on my head, the bat just falls to the ground. You hear Warren just go, "God, what the hell? What?" As he kind of just jumps over, like trying to get out of the way of the water.
Warren, do me a favor real quick. Hang on one second.
Yes.
I need to look something up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. I need you to make me a body roll. Just body.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Bodies. That's a Okay, and how do rolls work in this again?
You roll
Yes.
that number of d6s, and you're looking for 6s.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5 of them
Yes.
because he's on the track team.
Yes.
So
Shit, I don't have 5 of them.
You can use the roller in Roll20, or you can use the one on Google.
got 1 6.
1 6. That's all you need. You stand up because she's poured water all over you. That means she's poured water all over the insanely stupid slick floor.
Oh, that's not where I was thinking that was going. Damn.
So you stand up real quick. Your feet kind of shimmy out from underneath you, but at the last second you like bend forward and grab the arm of the couch
Yeah.
and manage to stabilize yourself so you do not fall back down. But with all the physical exertion and the sudden shock of the cold, everything is a lot clearer now. And you're wet and cold. And the
Yeah,
floor is slippery.
Yeah, I'm just gonna first just look around my surroundings, figure out where the hell I am at this point, because he probably didn't even realize where he was through all that.
Lynx is holding a bottle of water and standing a few feet from you. Samantha is probably over by the closet, pulling out having just pulled out her bat and her sick and thrown looks like she threw the bat to you from there.
I did.
Yeah.
And then across the way, you can see the door to the pool house is still open. You can see the driveway, and you can see Robbie is at this point.
Robbie is currently. Thank you for that. You segued perfectly. You can see Robbie is in the back of the van and is currently in his boxers, his jeans, his the hell.
Did your light go out?
Yeah, so did you like it?
Yeah, my the battery died. I'll fix that in a moment.
You're now currently a ghost.
Yeah.
It's just your face.
Someone get the rock salt.
So
Oh
anyway,
my
you were saying Robbie is standing in the driveway.
Robbie is standing in the driveway in just his boxers, his coat, his jeans, his shirt, socks are all hanging over the edge, like they're hanging on the door. His boots are just like set to the side, turned over, all drying. And he's just hanging out, sitting in his boxers in the back of the van. He is currently, you see a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and like he's like looking at a big map of the area specifically, and as I just kind of hanging out. Yep, that is what you see.
Oh, Lord. There's no way there's not going to be another conversation after this.
Oh, your dad is definitely staring at me. Like he is occasionally walking by.
No. He's not walking by. He has a cup of apparently coffee because he did make some, and he's sitting at the kitchen table looking out the screen door, and he's kind of just like got one elbow leaning on the table, and he's just drinking coffee, and he's staring at Robbie.
Robbie reaches into. He keeps a little cooler in the back of the van. Little shitty white ice chest. He reaches in, pulls out a root beer, and just.
Oh, thank God.
And continues to smoke his cigarette. He is just like he has gotten up, has the map laid across the floor, and is now like bent over, just ass out, only boxers, is just in this map. He is clearly back in his own world.
Samantha, as you're like,
there you go.
As you guys are walking out of the pool house, you can look over and you see your dad. Like he's drinking coffee. He's just staring daggers at Robbie. He doesn't even acknowledge you leaving the pool house. He's just staring at fucking Robbie drinking coffee.
Lynx just like gently smacks Robbie upside the head with the
You'd have to
like
reach
hard.
You'd have to reach into the van to do that because Robbie's like half in the van. His
Oh,
butt's
okay,
the only thing
okay,
sticking
okay.
out.
Well, it is a Chevy van. This is
Yeah.
like a 5.5 foot wide back door. Like I'm a frail looking little guy. I'm like I am definitely shit.
What happened?
He is definitely shit. That's definitely an apt description. Chip went down the wrong pipe.
That's what you get for
Following
trying to
suit
eat
with
in
the
dark.
GM today. Yeah.
Oh no!
and-
When I had the camera covered while I was eating my pasta, Y'all about killed me earlier.
Yes, Ezri. Hi.
You know, he's Robbie is like 6'2" and still growing. Is live, like has a little muscular build. He clearly takes care of himself in some manner, but is rail thin. Like if he's standing in the middle of the doorway for the van, you could walk in beside him. Like most people could just walk in beside him.
So Robbie's basically Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, think the bad guy, like the build of the bad guy from the 2011 Alex Cross movie. If you've ever seen that.
Is that the one with Johnny Depp?
No,
Okay.
the Alex Cross film. That's the one with that's the one where Tyler Perry played Alex Cross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
Not the Morgan Freeman one. No.
got it.
Not
So,
Along Came a Spider.
so you guys are sitting there, and so Lynx, you are you gonna smack Robbie in the head then?
Yes, very gently. Not like enough to hurt him, but enough to like be like, "Hey, get your fucking clothes back on, dude."
Hey, they gotta dry, man. They needed to dry. But I got you. I'd like put on my socks and my boots.
Yeah, can I use your
first?
dryer?
The pants are still hanging up. Huh? What? No.
Hey Sam, can I use your dryer? Seriously.
Nah, it's good. Like it's fine. It's hot as balls out here. This shit's almost done. And like, you know when you get like wet chlorine clothing and you let it
Yes.
dry and it gets kind of stiff and
Stiff.
weird?
Yep.
His
Yeah.
shirt is currently like getting stiff on the side of the van, and he just kind of pulls it down and waves it out good and heavy.
I'm
and
just
then
gonna
throws the shirt on.
take a cutscene, because inside the house, Sam's dad is stands up with his coffee, watches Robbie putting his clothes on, and then literally just says out loud to himself, "I hope it sands his nipples off." And he goes walking back into
Oh
the
my
house.
gosh! Damn.
It's fair. That's fair.
I'm so sorry.
You didn't hear that. It was just I had to have the cutscene because I think at this point Sam's dad is not very happy with Robbie.
To be fair, Robbie likes it that way. I mean, if we're just being honest here, he is not a fan of Sam's dad.
Could be worse. We could be dating.
So are you guys piling into the van now?
Robbie's like packing all his shit back up, and at this point, if everyone has not noticed, he's in his shirt and his boots, but his pants are still hanging on the door. He then realizes, pulls his pants on, like boots off, pants back on, grabs his coat, like waves it out real heavy. I'm sitting here like pantomiming, and y'all can't see shit. He waves the jacket out real heavy and like takes a second to pat it, and he's like, "Okay, we've probably been here for an hour or
Yep.
more. I'm gonna guess that makes it about 4 in the afternoon now, maybe
Yep.
5-ish.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to time frame like
Yeah, you still got
when
like
the sun will set.
Yeah, you still got about 6 hours till sunset.
6 hours to 11 o'clock at night.
No, 10 o'clock at night. Well, 9 o'clock at night.
I was like 9 o'clock. It's June.
Yeah,
It's
not-
early
yeah.
June. It's not April or May. Yeah,
that's true. So it's about 8
Yeah.
o'clock then.
yeah, it's about 8.
What are you talking about? It gets actually. What's the like latitude longitude for this?
We've just passed the
It's
summer
just-
solstice.
Yeah, we're just past summer solstice in the game, and we should be.
If
Like-
that's the case, then
No,
'cause,
in the
like,
game we haven't hit the summer solstice yet.
Okay, because I was gonna
Okay.
say, like here, summer solstice-ish, we don't hit sun down until 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
give or
we're
take.
we're hitting it about 8:30 ish here right now.
But this
No,
is
but,
this is farther north, so it'll be about the same. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say from when we were doing the whole war, but like by the time he like somehow makes it out without falling on his ass, his shoes are probably still completely drenched thanks to Lynx. And he sees Robbie pretty much stripped, just going like Okay, couple questions. One, why aren't you wearing clothes? Two,
I was in the pool.
what the hell happened?
I jumped in the pool.
And three, why does my tongue feel weird?
Oh, buddy, I didn't think things through in my haste. I closed you in with me in a very tight space and smoked far too much marijuana. And you got the after effects of that. And then I continued to smoke for a minute. So you had about 45 minutes of hotboxing with stuff that was way too strong for you. And this is sometimes the after effect of the first time being a bit more than you should have had. And I do apologize for not...
And just for a preview for Warren, you have missing time, but over the next few days, it's going to come back to you in little flashes.
I say he only lost like what?
And most of the time
An hour or two?
Yep. But you really can't remember shit.
Yeah. I've had that one.
Yep.
Been there.
Done that.
Done that.
Oh shit! That
I would have
I
bought the T-shirt, but I forgot.
They were sold
I
out
was
when
about
I got there.
The closest I got was my friend. That was when I crossfaded my friend's 21st.
Mm.
So you guys.
That was also my first time smoking too, though. That's why.
So yeah, Warren, you're
That'll do
basically
it.
trying to understand what Robbie's telling you, but it doesn't make real sense because you can't.
Do I notice that it's not quite clicking with him?
Yeah, his eyes are just gone, dude. Bloodshot all to
We'll-
hell.
we'll
He's
talk about it
obviously
later.
better, you know,
Mhm.
but
Oh.
he is still not 100%.
Oh,
We'll
Robbie.
talk about it later, buddy. You'll be fine shortly. I'm sure.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Hey, Warren, this is what happens from drinking my mom's wake water that was in the fridge.
Wait, what?
Don't do that to him. I say super quietly. Oh, don't do that to him.
You have no idea what she's talking about. You'll find that out. You'll find that out next time you come to the pool house.
Lynx is just laughing behind all of this and is like in the process of climbing in the van as like this is all happening, and they are just having a ball, like snickering and like trying not to snort as they climb in.
And then Lynx baptized you in some
Hold
more.
on. Hold on, I was like, Axel's just put now has the spirit of her mother in you.
You've been baptized in her mother's Holy Spirit. So let's do this since we're all.
Wait.
Yeah.
If they do a blessing over the bottles of water, does it make it holy water?
Only if it has salt in it.
It does.
No, it doesn't. It's
No,
not,
it
you can't
doesn't.
drink it. You
Hold on.
can't drink it if it's got salt in it.
Okay,
No.
wait, here's the thing. Technically,
This water-
electrolytes are a type of salt.
Oh boy.
It's
So if
there's
you
a
get-
there's a
If
process
you
to
get like,
holy water. Okay.
like fucking smart water, if you get smart water and then
It
you
does
put a
have
blessing
sodium.
on it, because those are technically salts, that would technically make it holy water.
We will have to discuss this on break.
Which,
Okay.
speaking of, since we're all piling into the van and we're gonna start
Piling into the
driving
van.
somewhere, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be
As
back.
we
Mhm,
take off,
mhm.
Robbie does turn on "Run for the Hills,"
Uh-huh.
Yes.
and Blair's. Actually, he throws in the cassette that specific cassette, which I cannot remember which album that is.
Run to the Hills is from Trooper.
Yeah, Is
Yes.
it from Trooper.
I think so.
I think it's
But-
from Trooper.
Yeah, but hey, one quick thing. Can Robbie please have a horn that plays La Cucaracha?
Please.
It does not play La Cucaracha.
Damn
I've been
it!
trying to decide what it plays, but it's
'Cause
not La Cucaracha.
I just wanted Robbie to be blasting Run to the Hills, pulling out the driveway, and as he sees her dad looking out the living room window, he just hits the horn and it's La Cucaracha.
When we get back, we will re-insert the scene with me honking the horn, and I will have something to play for you at that time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we'll be back in 10 minutes, guys. We'll see y'all then. our mighty triumphant return. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving us that little break. Sorry we took a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but sometimes life takes a little bit longer than 10 minutes. So does
Actually, we were only 9 minutes.
Oh, was we? I thought we went.
Yeah.
Well, that's very good. We were amazing. We're early, and I can't
Yep.
do math, which is why I run games. Yeah. So.
Which explains you running over so often.
Oh, I run over just because we have organic stops.
Yep.
If you guys get involved in something, I'm not going to cut you off. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game, where we are currently playing Best Days, which is an actual play of the game Tales from the Loop, which is based off of the Amazon series Tales from the Loop. If you guys want to check that out, it is a wonderful show, and it is got a lot of weird stuff to it. Also, do not forget, it is also, or do not forget, but I should say, also, it is a kind of different version of Stranger Things.
Similar vibes.
Similar vibes. It's a little less dark than Stranger Things.
Tales
so-
from the Loop was also a book series, and that's what the Amazon series is based off of.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
It's a book that was turned into a series that was turned into another book, technically.
An RPG book. So,
Rock on.
we are going to go ahead and jump back into it, because as we were leaving, or as we were going on break, the group was getting ready to leave and start heading out, and I do believe that Robbie had some things he was doing as he was leaving.
I turn up Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
And as I watch Sam's father look out his front window, people have probably noticed the strange van that is usually not here in the daytime, and the lanky teenager who has been almost nearly naked in his driveway, and has probably embarrassed him in front of all of his rich friends. And as I drive away, he gets to hear this.
Bravo.
He gets to hear a lovely Ride of the Valkyries horn as I drive through his neighborhood. Yeah, I could
I
not find a better
appreciate this
version than
content.
that. Yeah,
I
I
do
could
as
not find a
well.
better version than that. But yeah, thank you, Grand Theft Auto 5, Los Santos Customs, for that soundbite.
Bum bum bum. So, I can just imagine Robbie's about Samantha's dad, and they're just dropping his coffee cup.
Just, but we are headed out of town, heading towards
Yep.
the nice 45-minute-ish drive to. I'm trying to find the map here. I saved it onto my tablet, so I'd have it here. Oh, no. Yeah.
I should have saved it on my tablet because it's taking forever to read. There it goes. So,
Hmm. There
what's
we
up?
go. Oh, I'm just trying to find it for myself. That's all it is.
Gotcha. I think I got the map up now, so let me see if I can bring it up on screen so people can see it. There it is. Let me zoom in on it a little bit more.
Oh, I can see it now.
Well, it's on screen now.
Well, yeah, I have more than one page.
Oh, look, we can see our houses from here.
We can see our house from here.
Bum jump.
So, oh, you can't see a peninsula on this one though. Oh, people are letting off fireworks. Happy 4th of July weekend.
It's
The peninsula near the bottom, for the Hoover Dam and all that.
Yeah.
We're going out to, I'm going to guess, like, almost the center towards the tip of Hemingway Wall. Which
We're going
is
to the tip.
just the tip, just for a second to see how it feels.
That's
Uh, But yeah, we're gonna stay off that main road because there's several back roads that are laid up there.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And then there's one spot that I can go up to, and then it's gonna be dirt roads from there for the next good chunk of time. But yeah, we're gonna head that direction. And as we do,
And as we do,
yeah, hey Warren, you feeling any better, buddy? You feeling better? You seem a little more with it now.
Yeah, to kinda. And Ray, out of curiosity, how winding and bumpy is the road between now and then? And
well,
now
you're
we're
driving out to a lake, and so that's gonna make the road kind of windy and bumpy. Plus,
Well,
you're driving
the first
up.
several miles should be okay.
Yeah, they're pretty
it's
flat.
the end it's gonna get pretty bad. Yeah.
okay, because you kind of see where I was going to go with this, depending on how long it would take to get to that.
Right, right. So it's not winding enough to give you motion sickness or anything like that. But you're gonna be twisting out into the hills, so it's gonna be a little bit rough.
Okay.
Alrighty, so as we are driving out and winding through the hills there, what are you guys talking about to Mr. Robbie? You said you're talking to Warren?
Just checking in on him. Hey, bud, if you're still thirsty, there's a cooler back there. There's some soda stuff. Do we still have that box of snacks, Sam? I saw that earlier. Did we bring those with us?
Hell yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, I according to those kids, they watched birds tear apart a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I watched them kill, and then skewer a finch,
Yeah.
and they talked to me. We also had that one girl whose dog was killed and taken off to the lake. So I don't know what we're heading into.
Why
But
do you think I put on padding, Robbie?
that was a smart move. Sorry, one moment.
That's okay.
Gotta do something that was nowhere invented in that time.
What's
I
that?
did hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer.
Trust me, this was not 1986.
True, very true.
We had a hose
Oh,
that
yeah.
came out boiling. I'm kidding.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You had to let the hose run for 15, 20 minutes before it was even cool enough to actually drink. So anyway,
Okay, so heading out that way. Fuck! I lost what I was gonna say, which is about right
Yep.
now for Rob. But I don't know what we're getting into. Everyone have something to protect themselves with. Everybody covered on that end. Okay. I've got a couple extra things. If anyone needs anything, actually, Ray. It's June, but it's early June, but it is the 1980s.
Mhm.
Would there possibly be a fireworks stand on the way?
What?
Yeah, it's June. Yes, there was.
Maybe a sketchier one that no one's probably going to be at right now.
Out in the middle of
No
nowhere?
one's going to really be at
Okay.
fireworks stands right now at all.
One not directly on the road is kind of my thought.
Okay.
Here's the thing. As someone who grew up in an area where there were no fucking fireworks for a long time, the middle of fucking nowhere is exactly where you find these goddamn places.
Yeah. So we do take a small detour to that was my last thing. I had forgotten what my last item was earlier.
Gotcha.
There it is.
Well, you said June. You didn't say what part of the month in June because
Well, it should be early June because we haven't quite hit the 21st. We've only been out of school for what, 2 weeks is what we said. So end of May, 2 weeks
Oh.
in.
oh,
So it
okay.
should be like June 10th ish, right?
Okay.
So these places should be stocked,
Yeah.
but no one's really manning them at the moment. And we're heading to like one that's kind of like off the beaten path. And as we get there, Robbie just says, "Give me a minute," and I am going to park my vehicle as inconspicuously as possible, and I'm going to try to sneak up to the fireworks stand.
Okay, so you're gonna sneak. You're sneaking up to the fireworks stand, is what I'm understanding this to mean.
Yes, I'm trying to make it. I want to approach it and try to be as nondescript as possible.
Aren't you still like half naked?
No. I
you
got
got
fully
dressed.
dressed before. Yeah, I
Oh.
got fully dressed again before I got in the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
All
Thought your
right.
pants were still wet.
So let's see what you should roll to do this. It's probably gonna be body because you're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, and sneak is a skill.
So let's go ahead and do that.
I just don't remember how many points I had in everything. I know I had 5 in body. I know that. I had maxed out my body.
Well, how many skills points did you have to distribute?
I
It was a
was
lot, if I remember correctly.
I'm 17, which would have given me from 10 to 17. That would have given me a huge number of points to distribute.
So you may choose how many points you distribute in sneak, as long as you're still keeping to your original character concept.
Yeah, I am. Sorry, viewers. So for sneak, because it is body, do I put the total number with my body score plus what I add into it?
Yes, that's the total number of dice you get to roll.
Okay. So let's just make that. 'Cause I should have 15 points to distribute between
Something
the
like
skills that I choose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
do
we're gonna make that. We're just gonna make that an 8.
And you start out with
We've
2
never-
luck, so.
Yeah, 2 luck. So 1, 2, 3.
And if we do anything weird, we'll fix it later.
Yeah. We'll you and I can work on this later. I'll
We'll
look
fix
through
it
the
in
book
post.
again.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. Yeah, because we have that.
Wait,
We don't have.
we had 15 points to distribute because
We
like
don't
I'm not
something
know.
like that. We're not sure. We're
How
not
many,
sure.
How many points do you have in your sheet, Links?
I have let's see, that's 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10.
10. And how old are you?
17.
Okay, so I would have 10 to distribute.
Yes.
Which is fine. I'll make that a 7 then. Okay. Okay, so 7d6.
I'd be okay with 5 more points. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful beans
I
switch. I hear tiny dice.
2. That's correct, right? So yeah. So I have 2 6s.
All right.
Sorry, 3 6s.
Yay! So you
Yeah.
basically are very, very successful in moving up quietly and stealth and through the way to get into the fireworks stand. Is there anything
And I'm gonna-
you're sneaking up on the fireworks stand?
Yes, because I'm about to pull my little lockpick gun out of my little pump lockpick out, and I'm going to go up to what is undoubtedly a shitty padlock. And then about 3 pumps, it's going to, and I'm going to open it, and I'm going to go in, and I am looking for, just like I've got that big military coat on that has like the two inside pockets and like 2 big outside pockets.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna take. I'm literally just gonna tear open a box of artillery shells and
Yes.
throw 4 into each inside pocket,
Jesus
and I'm gonna
Christ.
grab 2 smoke bombs, put those in the other pocket, and I'm gonna look for anything that's okay, this is kind of those ones that are like artillery shells, but they just are concussive. They just make a loud bang.
MC
Yeah,
They're
I was
based-
also
Oh,
I was
they're
also
not
thinking
quite-
some of the ones that are like the shells that actually like properly explode with colors and everything?
Those are artillery shells. Yeah, I got about 8 of those. Uh,
Hi, Esri.
and because they're only this big, but they're not the M80s. They're the ones that are actually on a stick and fire
Roman
like a bottle
candles.
rocket.
We have to get some Roman candles.
I see a box of Roman candles and I just like shove them down the side of my pants because I'm running out of room. But they're basically like they're almost like a bottle rocket, but they have a large head on top. The modern ones are called zombie killers, is what they call them. At least last time I bought them. But they're effectively a small bomb on a stick.
A small bomb
more
on
so,
a stick.
More so than like a regular artillery shell. These things actually will like
they
do
are
damage if you're not. They're dangerous. They're very dangerous.
They're big mofos.
But they make a lot of noise too. And so I'm just gonna grab like a couple of those in each, like a handful by the sticks in each hand, and I am gonna walk them and like kind of under my arm, walk out, reset the lock, and then I'm going to casually reapproach my van.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So
And I'm gonna-
Robbie disappears around the side of the fireworks stand, which is actually still technically closed at this time.
Yep.
Goes up and he, disappears for a little bit, and
About
then
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. I just grabbed, I knew what I was looking for, in and out. It was, nothing crazy.
so and
And
then
I'm
he
sure
comes-
there's enough lighters to go around for all of us because
I'm sure.
I
that-
also have a small torch we established last time in the back of my van.
well,
Yeah.
like those like shitty lighters that they give you at like whenever you buy cigarettes
Mhm.
or someone like
Yeah.
they throw like 3 in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those.
I was gonna say Robbie also has one of those little mini cooking butane torches
Mhm.
for like doing
Yep.
creme brulees and stuff like that. He has one
Oh,
of
yeah.
those in the car.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yep.
does.
So
Def-
Some of that
Definitely do.
smoke.
Robbie
Yeah,
comes back, and now he's walking slower, and he's like holding his coat closed with 2 arms as he's trying to nonchalantly move back across the parking lot. He gets actually, before you get in the van, you have to pull like the big package of the Roman candles out of your pants because otherwise you can't sit down.
Oh, no. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to just tap the back door with my elbow. Warren, open the door. Warren,
Or-
open the damn door.
That's about the right reaction time.
Yeah,
The door.
Warren's
Warren's
still
sitting.
like,
Warren's sitting, standing at the wall of the van, right beside the door, and it's like bump, bump, bump. Warren, open the
Sam,
door.
get the door.
Yep.
Sam, open the door.
yeah, because Warren, Warren's kind of bagged. He's still kind of, or I'm just kind of like, wait, what? Oh, and you just open the door.
Okay. And what you see is, of course, spilling out. I just start emptying everything out, and I'm just kind of like, okay, 4 smoke bombs, 8 artillery shells, 8 boom booms, and 6 Roman candles. Okay, cool. And I just shut the door, get in, and I casually drive away.
Casually drive
It's
away.
almost as if I've done this kind of thing before
Mhm.
and know that speeding out of here is going to get more attention than not.
Yep.
And then we
Alright.
continue on.
Mhm. So you guys are.
Nondescript fucking van just drives off into the night.
Yep.
Well, you did say you had that painting on the side of the van.
Oh yeah, no. My van. People know my van. People are aware of my van. But
Especially
So
with
that
that
was what
horn.
that was what the overall stealth check was was getting up and getting away. That's what I was going
Yep.
for. There was to get up. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I'm assuming with 3 successes, that's
That's significant. That was a
Yeah.
very good success. So you guys
that was a
Smash
critical
and
roll.
grab, in and out.
in and out. So you guys start heading up the road. You start making towards the. Oops. God damn it! Stop it! So you start making your way towards the actual house, or where you think the house is. You get to the end of the actual paved road. There's one of those little, the yellow checkered sign saying "End of road" here. It has the metal rail, but to the right and the left of the middle rail, there's more than enough room for a vehicle to get around. And to the right side, there is what is obviously a dirt road going down, continuing on. You know, Robbie, that you are still a decent ways, like probably about 2 miles from this guy's house, Mr. Boyd's house. Are you going to keep on driving the van down the dirt road? It doesn't look like a horrible dirt road, but it's still just a dirt road.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue.
So you continue on the dirt road. You can see that there is some fencing, this is like this goes along through someone's property. You get to a point after driving down this road and bouncing down this road for about another mile and a half. You get to the point where you can see the peninsula rising up ahead of you. As like I said, the peninsula actually has it's actually a raised peninsula going up towards there. So you can see the peninsula rising up ahead of you. The road is getting steeper, and there's a drop off on one side and the hills on the other side of you. You get to a point where there is actually a gate, a closed gate on the dirt road. There's no lock on the gate, but someone's gonna have to get out of the car to open the gate.
Hey, do y'all want to go on foot from here? I feel like the van's kind of loud, and if we want to get up and figure out what's going on, we might want to be a little quieter. You want to go on foot? Kel, you're muted.
Potentially, but
You're muted too, Jess. Potentially
With
what?
the bottle rockets?
Those are more for just all of this is distraction, and things get real hairy. I want us to be able to distract anything that comes at us. If that means I have to fire bottle rockets or hell, fire a bottle rocket at somebody, or if I have to shoot this off to distract them, make them think I'm going somewhere else. These are emergency items.
Lynx is definitely stuffing some of these items in their leather vest.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Everyone take something. I'm just going to grab 2 of these smoke bombs. And at this point, you see Robbie has reached into that box that had weapons, and there is a small bandolier in there.
Okay, so you know how shoulder pads have the strap in between the pads? Lynx has taken the pack of Roman candles and has stuck them right there, like you would kind of like a sword.
So they're sticking over one shoulder.
Yeah.
You'll see Robbie pull a knife out of the box and attaches it to his belt. And...
So, Warren, the realization has come at this point that Robbie has gathered up fireworks to use as weapons. I mean, he dumped them in your lap when you were sitting in the back of the van. And you didn't understand why he dumped them in your lap. And you sat there with them in your lap this entire drive. But now that Robbie's come back to the back of the van and is taking them, it has occurred to you that Robbie got these to use as weapons.
Possibly. Or distractions.
He's saying distractions, but what you know of Robbie, he's gotten these to use as weapons.
Lynx is
You're
fully
muted,
on board
Warren.
for this plan.
You're muted, Cal.
We still can't hear you, Cal.
We can see you talking. You're trying really hard to
Yeah,
talk.
we see your
Yeah.
mouth moving, but we don't hear you right now.
Right now, you're a Muppet.
A really adorable one.
We can we can talk for you. It'll be funny. It'll be cool.
La da da la da da da.
Elmo's World.
Mic check 1 2.
There you go.
There you go.
I think I know what happened. So, I think Google's Meets was still trying to pull audio from voice mod, even though I didn't have voice mod on. So when I turned it off, it took the microphone off.
Yes.
Because, goddamn you, computer. I was gonna say, as a realization hits,
You weren't role playing your character too hard during this session, were you?
not for smoking, it's for sleep deprivation.
Gotcha.
Puff,
All right. So,
puff,
all right.
pass.
Sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying? Now this realization has kicked in.
Yeah, that Robbie got these used as weapons, so he claims distractions. Going like, Robbie, are you out of your goddamn mind?
I think I'm pretty sane here. We could be potentially fighting a crazy bird man and an army of birds. And I feel like, this is fine. I like hold up my crowbar and the chair, the table leg. I'm like, this is fine. But these were two of the biggest crows I've ever seen in my goddamn life. We're talking the size of a vulture, my guy. And they could talk. I want to be prepared. That's all this is. You're lucky this is all I got. Honestly, I could have gone further, but I felt it might be a little over the top.
Yeah, and dang, I was going to make a movie reference there, but it didn't come out till '98. I was going to try to say you're trying to be Mulan, but that won't work.
Nope. That was way later.
Well,
Yeah,
All right.
I was hoping.
Look, man.
Anyway, but so like, you really expect to hit these birds with these when they're flying?
I'm hoping for the best, man. The Roman candles, maybe we get lucky. Maybe we can just scare them if they're able to be scared. I'm trying to prepare for something.
And probably burn down the woods here with us in it.
That is the
That's
least of my worry.
possible.
If this wood is populated by crazy talking demon birds, I'm fine burning it down. I'm fine. It's not going to bother me too much. I'm
I'm
not going
fine
to lose a lot of
burning it
sleep over it.
down.
We're also on a peninsula. This is surrounded by water. This is a pretty lush area, my guy. I'm just saying, we'll probably be fine. Are you prepared and good to go? Is my question.
How bloodshot are my eyes still, Ray?
You're much more aware, but your eyes themselves are pretty bloodshot just because you sat in smoke for so long. But you're much more aware of the situation now. Sometimes, though, if you are not being active, you will kind of go into robot mode.
So I just go like that, kind of, but yeah, not liking your plan so far.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds, guys.
Okay. So as you're sitting there saying that to Robbie, Warren, you've been made to climb out of the van because the fireworks were all over you. But so as you get out of the van, you kind of look up, and as Robbie's saying that, I have to burn these damn woods down. I don't care. There might be housing demon birds. You look up and you see this huge fucking raven. And it's sitting in the tree and it's just looking down at you. And as you look up at it and kind of make eye contact with it, the raven kind of puffs up and ruffles its feathers. And then it does that thing where it turns its head completely sideways to the right, and it's where to its left eye is looking at you, and then it leans forward like it's staring at you with one eye.
Yeah, so just to make sure I'm still not seeing stuff from whatever was rolled in addition to everything there. Y'all see that, right? And I point up to the bird.
Lynx waves at the bird. Hi, dude.
I had you a field hockey stick.
Who are you handing it to?
Warren.
Yeah,
And
I
I've got
grab
the
it.
bat. and copious amounts of fireworks that we borrowed.
So the bird, when you say hi, dude, the bird kind of like pulls its head back, preens itself for a second, looks at you all, and then just like takes off and starts flying off further away, further into the peninsula.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
I would say bad, but that's just me.
It depends what he comes back with.
Don't put that energy out there. Please don't put that energy out there.
So, as you say that, there is a slight twittering and fluttering in the bushes down to the side of the road.
Oh fuck.
And what looks to be a pigeon that looks like it's been like it's like got one wing out and it's extended out like it's hurt, and it's kind of hopping. And the pigeon looks at you guys, but then it's like looking up and around, like it's really fucking nervous, even more nervous than a pigeon normally is.
Phrases I did not think I would hear tonight. Even more nervous than a pigeon normally.
Pigeons are normally nervous because everything wants
Have
to eat
you
them.
met a pigeon in the city? Because the pigeons in the city literally give us no fucks when you get close to them.
Well, that's because they understand you can't fly. Pigeons in the wild don't understand that. Everything can fly and everything wants to kill them.
Yeah, in downtown San Antonio, they give 0 fucks.
Yep.
So
Oh, they-
Absolutely not.
Actually, they actively try and poop on you, so...
In
yeah,
Hanover, absolutely no fucks. You can run up on them, they'd be like, "Ooh." It's not until you're like literally on them that they go, oh yeah, maybe we should move.
yeah, they do that to cars a lot too.
It became a game when I was in Germany in Hanover.
Gotcha.
We'd run at the pigeons to see like how close we could actually get before they would finally move because of how 0 fucks they gave.
So... What do you guys... What about the pigeon? Are you doing anything with the pigeon? You're just ignoring it?
I'm not ignoring it, but I'm also not picking it up. Because given the information that we know that there was a finch that got attacked in front of Robbie, I'm on the lookout for killer birds.
Gotcha. So, as you're sitting... what about the rest of you? Any of you doing anything with the pigeon?
No, I've seen the birds.
The birds did not include pigeons.
Yeah, but
Actually,
the birds.
it included all birds, so...
Yeah. But no, I don't want to. If the ravens, crows, whatever around here fuck this pigeon up, there's no way I'm going to be like, oh, so they all die on me. No.
And Warren, do you do anything about the pigeon?
No, Warren's kind of more stuck with looking up because again, the fact
Warren
that
hasn't even noticed the pigeon. He's just like, where the fuck the crow go?
pretty much.
So as you guys looking at the pigeon, kind of like hops over to the back of the van, and it. Who's near the back of the van right now, other than Warren?
I would say definitely me.
I just got out of the van. I was in the back with him.
And I know that
Lex was shotgun.
Lynx was in the
Oh,
actual shotgun, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Warren, you and Samantha at the back of the van, and the bird looks at you guys, looks up at you guys, and is like, "Hide me."
Does it actually speak?
Yep.
Oh shit, Robbie.
Hide
What
me.
can you tell us? Lynx picks it up and puts it like in the car with them and closes the door.
When you pick it up, it goes completely still, and when you put it in the car, it literally starts hobbling along, and then it finds like one of the blankets in the back, and it tries its best to go hide under the blanket.
Hey, but what kind of bird is this?
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
It's a pigeon.
Who asked to hide
Hey,
him?
hey,
It's a
my
flying
guy.
rat.
What's going on?
Quiet.
Why are we hiding
quiet.
you? Why are we hiding you, buddy?
The ravens will come.
The ravens will come. Okay. See what I said? Big fucking ravens.
Actually, he wouldn't say ravens. He said the blackbirds will come.
Blackbirds will come. See what I said? Fucking crows, big ass crows. Where do they come from, buddy?
Where
Rough
did they
direction.
go? Where is this little pigeon's name now? Cotton Eye Joe.
What? No.
Where do the blackbirds come from, buddy?
The bird is like it's buried itself under a blanket.
Yeah.
So from under the blanket you hear. It almost sounds like an incredulous voice. The sky?
What
That makes sense.
direction in the sky? I'll hide you in my hand. I'll hold you and keep you hidden. I just need you to point your beak in the direction they usually come from.
The point of the water.
Point of the water.
The point in the water.
Point in the water. Okay. And I kind of bundle him in my coat to where he can just barely see out,
you
kind
try
of thing.
you try and take him out of the van and he freaks.
Oh, I'm not out of the van.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in the van.
Okay.
I'm just I'm going up to the front to where you can see out the window, and I said, you see the sky?
If you're
I'm gonna,
if you're
just kinda
taking if
point
you're picking
you.
him up more and concentrating on him more, you can see that his wing has been mangled.
Oh, buddy! As soon as I notice it, I keep my hand from that. Hey, buddy, if you want, I will bring you somewhere to get help. But before I can do that, I want to take care of these blackbirds for you. Would you like that, bud?
He kind of looks at you, and it has this just bird expressions are not normal. So
Yeah.
he kind of is just looking at you,
be
staring at you
fair-
with those blank little bird eyes.
To be fair, Robbie is autistic, and so people's expressions don't make a lot of sense to him either. So
Roger.
not
And
much
the
different
bird
here.
looks at you, and the bird says, the bird just squawks out, or kind of coos out, and it's just like, they're going to find me.
Are they currently looking for you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So, you know what this is. You know this is a car. And I'm going to guess, have you ever run into one of these before and I kind of tap on the window?
The bird looks at you kind of and sees, and kind of this nods its head actually.
Okay. So you know that they can't get through that, right?
Tilts its head sideways at you.
They can't get through that, okay? That is very strong. I think I've seen some of what you've dealt with. I don't think they can get through that. And I would like to try and be as convincing as possible to this bird. Can you be really brave for me and just stay up here? You're safe. I could go out there and I could try to get in, and I'm much bigger than those blackbirds, and I'm not gonna be able to get through that. Can I convince you to stay up here so when they come to find you, we can stop them?
The bird kind of it forces its way kind of out of the wrapping that you put it in.
Yeah. I let him go. Yeah.
It jumps up on the steering wheel
Mm-hmm.
and then jumps under the dashboard, looks at you, turns its head, taps the window really hard with its beak, looks at you and says, "Drop a rock. Hi."
That's fair. But this isn't just gonna. I promise you, buddy. They're not gonna get through this easily, and I'll be here to help you. We all will, right? Right, guys? We all down to help this pigeon? It all seems to kind of go the direction we're going. I'm sorry to just make this decision, but small bird, kind of,
Oh yeah, we're here for
you
you.
know.
I
Sure.
guess.
I mean, we're looking into birds. This is a talking fucking bird. It
Yeah.
seems to be the right direction to go here.
What's your name, buddy?
Do you have a name?
The bird just kind of is looking at you, and it's looking around between you guys, and it's like, bird.
I'm
How
gonna
about
call
we
you-
call you Joe?
I was going to suggest Charlie, but Joe works too.
He said bird.
Bird?
My favorite basketball player. I get it.
We'll
It's all
call you
good.
Bird. If that's fair, we'll call. If that's what you want, we'll call you Bird. No questions asked. Can I try and convince him to trust me?
He doesn't seem to be. He's not trying to get out of the car. It seems like
Okay.
if you're in the van, he seems to be calm. If you make
Okay.
any move to try and take him with you when you get out of the van, that's when he'll freak out.
I'm gonna leave you right here, buddy. In fact, I'm gonna reach into like the bag of Cheetos that's over here. I'm like, here, enjoy those. Just hang out.
The bird literally coos like happily and starts going, trash, eat trash, eat trash.
Eat trash, beat trash. Yeah. Okay. Guys, you'll see where I'm going here. We
Yeah.
use him with his protected BAIT. And we're gonna try to capture one of these crows, ravens, whatever the fuck they are.
Black things.
And blackbirds, yeah, whatever these blackbirds
Yeah.
are. So
The bird's like breaking apart the Cheeto and eating bits, and it like between bites, it looks up at you, Robbie, and it says, "Blackbird's bad, white bird's worse."
the ones that go, those guys, those real squealy boys,
What bird are you trying to imitate?
seagull.
Yes,
I had it and couldn't quite get it out.
gotcha.
Seagulls are assholes, and I have a personal vendetta against them as a bird.
And it's a bad rendition, but it should be like.
Oh no,
it-
yeah, the
yeah.
pigeon's nodding
No?
its beak, nodding its head.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Seagull's bad.
Seagull's worse.
Oh, okay.
Corvid's bad.
bad.
Blackbird's bad. Seagull's worse. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Are there any other animals?
That we should be worried about. Anything bigger than the
pigeon's
blackbirds?
Good. Graybird's good.
Graybird's good. Okay.
Like you?
Anything bigger than the blackbirds?
Yay! It nods its head.
What about the man?
It cocks its head at you.
I reach back and I pull the picture off. Have you ever seen this guy?
It hops up and like turns its head to get one eye looking at the picture, and, and you can tell it's like literally looking the picture up and down. It's studying it, and it kind of like
That's not creepy at all.
it jumps onto the hood of the dashboard, and it just points its beak up the road.
He's up there.
Good to know.
How?
Many blackbird, many whitebird.
Do you want to
And
go up there?
He's up there too.
The bird like literally jumps down. Yeah, the van has that center column that slopes down.
Yeah.
The bird jumps off the dashboard, slides down the center column, and goes underneath the passenger seat.
He does not want to go up there. Got it.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
Making sure.
You know what, buddy? I think, guys, I think the van's actually our best way to get there. I wanted to be quiet, but if we're dealing with a bunch of birds, I don't want to get pecked to death. And I think we can
I
handle some
agree.
birds. Just being honest, I think we can handle some birds. I think we could maybe help ourselves out. But
That means sparklers.
we didn't get sparklers. But I think I have a plan. Warren, Sam, can you two go off to the left like a couple hundred feet and fire two of these loud guys that way? And I hand y'all like the ones that are basically just a bomb on a stick.
Yeah.
Can y'all like set these
You
up?
want me to aim it?
You're just wanting to aim it as far to the left as you can,
All right.
so we can go up this road. I want to see if we can draw anything that way. We're going to test one first, and then see if we can go forward from there. That sound doable?
Not like I got much of a choice in this matter, do I?
I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. If you want to drive the van, you can. I'll go do it.
I'm good.
I'll go.
Okay? Lynx,
Yes.
are you willing to open the gate and go a little further forward? You fire first, a little bit further forward, and then you two fire back and back to hopefully draw them that way. Lynx, you want to be a tester and see if we can get some movement out there?
Yeah, I can. Just know I am running back to the car as soon as possible.
Completely fine, no question. It's why I chose you to go furthest forward. You can get back the fastest. So, I will be outside the van. Actually, Lynx, I'll go with you, so that if we do get swarmed, no one's alone. That seem fair?
Seems fair.
And then we get back to the van as quickly as possible. So, Lynx, you'll fire one. We'll see if we get some birds moving that direction. And if we do, I'll give a whistle. Sam, you fire yours. And then Warren, fire yours. And everyone get back to the van as quickly as possible. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Works for me.
Okay. Let's do this. Montage of us making sure everything's good.
Dun,
I hand everyone a lighter. Quick cut of me handing.
Link's already pulls out a lighter out of their own pocket before.
Here's a backup, just in case.
You notice he's literally putting this out of a little cardboard box he has with like 30 fucking lighters in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'll take a spare.
So you guys get everything set up the way you want it. Lynx is gonna open the gate. Are you driving the van through, or?
We are gonna leave the van. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit, like to where they only have like maybe 10 feet past the gate to run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave the back door open, so they can just hop in, and then me and Lynx can run and hop in the front seat and take off. Assuming this goes properly, we can get these birds moving, not the direction we're going.
Got it.
Yeah, and I said the left, but I want to be clear. Whatever direction he pointed, because I know this road. Did this road go straight, or does
No,
it
it
wind?
kind of winds around the lee side of the island, of the peninsula. So it kind of goes around if you look at the map, around the right side of the peninsula, because the trees grow up the left and on top of the hill, and then it comes around the edge of the rise, and then that's about another 30 minutes, 30. Sorry, it's in about another quarter mile up the road where it comes around the rise, and the house is supposed to be at the end of the road.
Okay. So I'm wanting to fire into the trees, to be clear. I'm wanting to fire so that'd be the right for us then. Okay, so just readjust that for ourselves. This doesn't matter, but yeah, into the right side. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go. So I guess me and Sam run forward. I pull the vehicle up about 10 feet into the gate.
Mm-hmm.
We run out. What do you think, Lynx? How far do you think? 200-300 feet?
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I think we're gonna go do that and start the chain reaction.
So, let's make it happen.
All right. So who sets off the first one?
Lynx does.
All right, and that's one of the big zombie
Yeah.
just for sound, basically.
Yeah, it's just we're just trying to create sound to draw them away.
All right, so Lynx, you light it. I'm assuming you just throw it off into the woods,
Well, they kind of bottle rocket off, like
Oh,
so.
okay.
All she has to do is set it in the ground lightly, and it'll
Got it.
Fire
got
off.
it. Got it. Got it. So you light it. It goes shooting off into the woods. It careens off some trees, and it basically disappears from sight. And then suddenly you hear that cacophonous sound of the explosion, and birds go tearing out of the trees.
I am booking it back to the fucking van.
There is a large number of different types of birds. You can see that there's like finches, there's grackles, there's there's obviously ravens, everything and stuff like that. And they're just like scattering everywhere.
They're scattering.
Yeah.
Do the ravens seem to move towards the sound?
No, they're
They
all
stay
moving away
put.
from the sound.
Oh. So we run back. Guys, change of plans, Get in the vehicle.
I hoof it to the vehicle.
Right?
I'm gonna assume.
Don't fire.
Yeah, Warren's coming with.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as Robbie was saying come back, I booked it.
Okay. I'm gonna turn over that engine.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. As we drive forward, fire about 100 feet in front of us. Whatever we got about, I think after that one, we should have 7 more of these.
So someone's got to lean out the window and fire them.
Yeah, and fire them about 100 feet in front of us, like 100 feet forward and to the right. Try and get these birds to keep taking off.
Absolutely.
who's right-
These things are incredibly accurate and easy to aim.
Let's say
Hey.
who's riding
Hey.
shotgun again?
That would be
Like if-
Lynx.
I hand a
guess Link's
glass
the
Coke.
gunner.
I hand Lynx like a glass Coke bottle, and I'm like, that ought to give you some way to kind of aim it.
You've got your little fingerless gloves on. They're gonna mostly protect your hand.
If you do you say something about burning your hand?
Yeah, Lynx definitely
Look-
says something about burning their hand.
There's some work gloves in here somewhere, and I just kind of like tap the top of the dashboard. The glove box falls open, and there's definitely a pair of shitty work gloves in there that'll do something.
Oh yeah, when the
I am a mechanic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
work clothes. I'm not worried about
Yeah.
that. But when the first one went off, by the way, the bird, no one was in the car. But when you get back in the car, the bird is
Mhm.
like in the van and is like
Mhm.
screaming and jumping everywhere.
I don't even care. It's fine.
And the bird's like this. And when you guys show up, instead of just squawking and screaming randomly, the bird
Mhm.
starts going loud, too loud, loud, too loud.
It's the blackbirds. It was their fault.
I'm making a decision. As I'm driving. Is it like, where is he in relation to me?
He's staying in the back of the van. He seems to want more space around him than he wants to be closed
Okay.
in right now.
Okay, Warren. THROWOUT. Now.
I
You
said,
got me?
yeah, and I grabbed like a blanket or something so I don't get like clawed up or whatever. But I just
Okay,
essentially
so-
swat.
I need you to make me a roll.
Oh god damn it!
Yes. you
Make
have to
an
roll.
animal handling.
Oh, it's not.
Mind you, I am tearing off
It's
down
going
this
to be
stream.
a body roll. Yes,
Yep.
I know that. It's a body roll plus a
Move?
probably no force.
All right, so to make sure I understood right from when Corey did his roll earlier, so I roll number of d6 is equal to my body and my force number. Then right?
Yes, you add those together
Those
and roll that many
six.
d6s, and you're looking for sixes.
1.
One is enough. You're having trouble because the bird is flapping and hopping around all over the place. The van is bouncing down a dirt road at a decent pace, and so you're having trouble getting the you just have one of actually Robbie's old flannels is in the back of the van. So you're like just trying to throw the van. So you do 3 or 4 times of trying to throw the van, and the bird in the meantime is jumping, going, "You liar! You liar! 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 I hope blackbirds kill you!" Right as you,
Fuck up.
right as you throw
I
the,
scream at it.
right as you throw the fucking the shirt over the bird and finally get a hold of it. And what are you gonna do with it? Because there's only 2 windows that open in this van.
You can open that back door.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's the
Hold on.
doors.
All
They
right.
just crack the door and
In
toss
that
the
case,
whole
I
plan.
need you to make me a second body roll plus move.
All right, hold on. So that's gonna be same thing. 66. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm fine pissing off the pigeon. I'm fine. I this might seem cruel, but I don't need it. I don't need it.
It is definitely cruel.
No.
Does he
No.
have
All right.
fucking back?
So right as you're you're kind of stumbling in the van. You're holding the thing with two hands to keep it bound up in the shirt. You're stumbling towards the van, and right as you go to throw it out, you realize you're throwing everything out, including the shirt. You go to grab the shirt, and you just right as the van hits a big bump, and you go sailing out the back of the van. You may give yourself the condition of hurt on your character sheet. Remember, if you gain all the conditions, you are taken out of the game.
I slam on the brakes.
You are you tumble when you hit the ground. You just start tumbling. By the time you stop rolling and the van stops moving, you are like road rashed. You twisted up your right knee. Your elbows have been bashed to crap. One of your arms really just doesn't want to work that well.
And
You're bleeding from multiple places.
I was gonna say too, though, like as I try and get up, which is probably a good idea. From all this tumbling, considering what happened earlier in the day, pretty sure Warren would also be throwing up at this point if he tried getting up.
I slam on the brakes, hop out of the car.
Yeah, you're injured.
I hop out and like go run back because this is my fault. This is all my fault. This is
I'm looking at
hitting.
you, Corey.
This is hitting Robbie really heavily that he's being way too risky. But I run over. I'm gonna check him. Do I see any birds coming back yet? Have they started to come back?
You see that a lot of the smaller birds, when they were flushed out, they flushed out, they scattered out, and then they almost immediately turned back and went into the forest. Like they
What
were
about
like
the other birds?
the bigger birds are now circling around, and you can see that there's a large group of the bigger ravens that
Mhm.
are like they're circling around, and then two of them break off and start heading like above you and up the road you're going, and the rest of the
Mhm.
flock is coming down towards you.
Okay, I am pulling one of the artillery shells out, one of the ones that pop out of my fucking jacket. I'm gonna light it, wait for it to get a little bit. I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna toss it like up into the trees.
Okay.
I'm just
I
trying to
need
make
you
a
to
loud
make me
noise.
a body and force roll to see so you can. Are you trying to get it as high as you can, or are you just trying to?
I'm trying to get it as high as I can
Yeah,
to
body
be as
plus
close
force.
to them as possible. Yeah. Let me get back
What?
to my sheet.
Lissa, what is Link's doing? Jessica, what is Samantha doing? Kel, you don't have to worry about it. You're just in pain.
Yeah. No,
lots and lots of pain.
No, too late now, but I didn't
I
realize the thing.
think
Apparently, I could have done
Lynx
something,
has
though.
gotten out of the vehicle to get Warren back in the car.
So Lynx has gotten out to help
Like,
Warren.
move!
That's where
Samantha,
I'm
you're
headed
muted.
that direction too. Yeah.
Yeah. What's Samantha doing?
Samantha would have hopped out the back as soon as he hit the brakes and gone to help Warren.
Okay, so Samantha probably would have gotten to Warren first, and then followed by Lynx and Robbie right after that.
I mean, I'm also checking him over like,
Oh yeah, he's messed
Right.
up. He's got chunks missing. His knee is already. His pants are torn up on right like at his knees because obviously his elbows, knees, and shoulders hit the road the most, and his ass. And so the big thing is like his pants have been torn up at the knees. He's got one knee that through the tears in the pants and all the blood in the pants, you can swell. One knee is already swelling up, and you don't know if it's going to be able to bear his weight or not.
Get him to the van. There is stuff to clean him up and wrap him up, but get him to the van right now. I say as I throw the
I'm-
artillery shell.
Mhm.
"We
3
want
successes. I sent a picture to Discord.
Cool, no problem. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warren."
Lynx has already like pulled him up and is like,
One side, Link's got one side,
know,
and Samantha gets the other. All right. So, and he did fall out of a moving vehicle, so he is like a good 100 feet away from the van.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because his momentum was arrested almost immediately by the lovely gravel ground.
How much does he weigh?
Warren,
That's what I was wondering.
how big is Warren? Warren? And you're muted. There you go.
No, because yeah, no, I knew I was muted. That's why.
Like, how many points does he have in body?
He's got 5 because again he runs track, so he's not like built, but he's definitely still more muscled, like lean muscle and all that.
So would you say, well, how tall is he?
I'd say, he's like 6'1".
Okay, so he's about
I would
100.
say
He's
maybe-
probably about 180 pounds.
Yeah, I'd say $170, $180.
Yeah. So he is pretty big. He is, he's not like thicker in shoulder or anything like that, but he is definitely an athlete. So it is, it takes the two of you because he can't, his right leg just won't take any weight.
Yeah,
You find that out real quick.
I might have a body of 5, but that doesn't mean I can pick up another.
Yeah, I got a body of 4.
Yeah. But together the two
So
of you can definitely get
we're-
him into the van.
Yeah.
And it's at
The question
walking
is, how
speed.
fast are we?
It's at walking speed. So it's not, you're
Okay.
not going to be able to get him to run to the van.
I was
You
gonna
two
say-
are taking most of the weight, but
Mhm.
all you can do is walk relatively quickly like that.
Yeah.
He's trying to hop on one foot and keep up, but a lot of times you're literally just dragging his one foot as you guys are making the van. So
Yeah.
you got 3 successes on the artillery shell.
Mm-hmm.
The crows are coming down, and as they come down, they don't come like straight down at you. They kind of whip
Yeah.
down and come around and coming lower from the treetop angle. So the shell goes off almost directly underneath them when it explodes. And it's one of those ones that just sends out sparks everywhere, right?
It's one of the ones that goes pop and then like pop, 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 pop.
Oh, the
like
crackles. The
multiple-
crackles.
Yeah, like it crackles and has
Yeah.
other smaller pops. Yeah.
So first off, when it explodes, tree limbs and everything go everywhere because it
Mhm.
blows the shit out of everything. The crackles go everywhere, and you can already see that on the ground around where the crackles are going, because it's white phosphorus. So
Mhm.
on the ground around it, there is fire starting everywhere in the trees.
Don't care.
Yeah, and the crackles go up, and a couple of the ravens just instantly burst into flames as they get hit by these sparkling crackles of white phosphorus, and the rest of them just try and scatter as best they can, trying to avoid everything. So, but their concentration was totally broken off. They are just now returning back to some instinctual behavior, and they're trying to get as far away from this danger as possible. So they scatter and all fly in different directions. You do see like 3 or 4 of them that just basically spiral out of the sky because they got hit with white phosphorus and they're just on fire.
Perfect. Okay. I like as soon because they're already moving. I'm gonna run up and get up under whoever's having the harder time with him. I'm gonna get up. Actually, that'd probably be Lynx, right?
Probably Lynx
Yeah.
because I've got a body of 4.
Because I've got a body of 5 and I'm about the same size and weight as he is. I'm
And Samantha
taller.
and
but
Lynx, you
slower.
guys hear you saw him throwing it anyway, but you
Mhm.
hear the artillery shell.
Yeah.
And because he only threw it with his arm, one of the things that you guys realize very suddenly is this is a real fucking explosive. Because you guys can feel the concussive force when it goes off coming from behind you, because it's only like 100 feet away. And
Yep.
I don't know if you guys know this, but when those things blow up, their blast radius is like 100 feet.
Mhm.
So-
Especially with these old 80. The modern ones, not quite that
Yeah.
intense. Someone who's
Yeah.
had one go off next to me before.
Yeah.
Older ones, though, yeah, I've seen them fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah.
also too, like as they were dragging around, because he probably hit his head too as he was tumbling.
Oh yeah, you might have a concussion.
Yeah, no, you just hear him go like, "Hold on, coach, did I miss the hurdle?"
Nah, man, you're good. Come
You're
on.
good, bud. Come on. Lynx, can you drive my van?
Yes.
Can you drive the... Okay, it's an automatic. Shouldn't be a problem. You
yeah,
drive...
Lynx is in the driver's seat now.
Yep. I'm going to pull... we're going to get him in the back of the van, and I'm going to try just get us to that house.
Okay.
Sam, can you bandage him up? If nothing else, just get the bleeding to stop.
All right.
Please.
Lynx, how are you getting to the house? Are you trying to get there as quickly? Are you taking risk, or are you just going to drive the van like normal up the dirt road?
I'm probably taking a little risk, but not like super amounts, because like also knowing how it's not a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Right.
Link's knows this.
Got it. So if you're not going to take, if you're going to try and drive a little fast, then I need you to make me a mind and a move roll. Oh, sorry, that's body. Sorry. It's mind.
Mind comprehend or empathize?
Sure. Use comprehend.
Not really.
Use comprehend because it's you basically
Okay.
paying attention to the road,
Yeah.
watching
So
out for
that's
big
gonna
potholes,
be-
etc.
5 plus 1, so 6.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give Warren more of a concussion than he already has. This is not his day.
2 successes.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
perfectly fine.
I'm literally going. I'm so sorry, Warren. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Because we're looking for 6s, right?
Yes.
Mm.
2 successes is
All
more
right,
than
I've got
enough.
2 6s.
Yeah. So you're driving. You're not really speeding, but you're going at. Well, no, sorry. You're not going to speed limit. You're going at a decent clip. Well, there's no speed limit on a dirt road, but you know what I mean. And you're basically managing to avoid potholes and everything.
Actually, it depends on the dirt road, because there are definitely dirt roads that have speed limits here.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah,
No,
definitely in
no.
the south.
It's a driveway. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a driveway in
this
the
is mostly
80s.
a private drive. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so you're driving on the driveway. You see ahead of you. You see what appears to be a 2-story home at the end of the road, which is at the top of the this area of land. When you look at the area, the house itself, the biggest thing you notice about it is that the house seems to be almost at an angle. It's very tilted. There is a large number of like bird feeders, bird stands. There's a high, like a 6-foot fence around a yard, and the yard has a gate for like a vehicle to drive in, and it has a separate gate for people to walk in. Both of the gates have padlocks on them. The house inside the fenced area, there's a bunch of bird feeders and bird stands. You can see that on the roof of this 2-story house, there is also more bird feeders and bird houses on the roof of the house. The lights are on upstairs and downstairs, so you have to stop the van outside of the gate. What are you going to do at that point?
I'm gonna peer out the window. I'm gonna try and. What would I need to roll to try and like get him bandaged up properly? Like, because I have effectively a military grade. That's the reason for the van. This is the reason for the van. I knew this shit would happen.
Gotcha. So you're gonna give me a mind, and what is a good thing to roll with that? Give me a.
And can I help?
Sure.
You want a mind and a tinker? I feel like tinker is the only thing I can think of here. It's tech, but
Mm. Comprehend?
Yeah, that's the closest one I would think.
Yeah.
Tinker is fine.
tinker. Okay.
Yep.
It's. I mean, it would be the same. Well, as long as it's not empathize or program, I'm fine. Those are my two.
It's definitely
lowest.
not going to be program. And I was thinking about making it empathize, but then I was like, I don't know how that would really fit. And he's like, "You're like, does this hurt?"
Okay.
As you're like poking it to put gauze down.
Get your finger out of his
Hey,
eye.
dude.
One success. I got one.
Okay.
That is that is the lowest number of successes I've ever gotten.
So
So
the good news is you didn't get 0.
Yeah.
The bad news is that all one success does is it stops him because it basically stabilizes. You stabilize his knee. You use an ace bandage to wrap his knee up. You get all the nicks and cuts cleaned out, covered up. You use an ace wrap to stabilize his knee. So now if he has a stick or something to lean on, like a baseball bat, something similar, he can now hobble along on his own.
We have hockey sticks.
But he does not.
Those should be long enough.
He cannot run.
Fair.
But he's not hobbled.
Yeah.
He can
And you
hobble.
can give him like aspirin from the first aid kit, or like ibuprofen from the first aid kit, or you could just as easily have him smoke a joint.
look, bud, you're gonna take like 2 hits off of this, and I'm gonna grab like my pre-rolled box that I have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take like 2 puffs off of this, and I'm gonna light it for him. Seriously, just two drags. In. I need you to breathe in for me. Hold
Warren,
it.
you take it.
Hold it. Hold it.
You're muted.
You muted again, bud.
That's him coughing.
Uh,
No, for some reason, switched back to trying to use the voice mod mic. Anyway, I was gonna say no. He's gonna he'll listen, but that's because he's still thinking it's Coach he's talking to.
You still think
Even
it's
better.
what?
Coach, the track coach,
Coach.
Coach
Okay,
Thomas.
Perfect. Just take a drag here, buddy. Just inhale for me. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, go ahead. Let it out. Okay, bud. I want to get like a look at him. Are his eyes like super dilated? Like looks like he might be heavily concussed.
He might be heavily concussed. Yes.
Okay.
I said you may not be able to tell with what you're giving him anyway.
Well, no,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
You're not taking a lot.
Yeah, you're not
just
gonna-
taking a little.
Yeah, you're
bit.
just taking a little bit, and I'm gonna like literally just stub it out. I'm not even doing it. I'm gonna stub it out. Throw the what was left in the box. Okay, bud. I need you to look at me real quick. Taking a risk here. I'm gonna give him a little slap across the face because I hear him saying "coach." I want to try and see if I can just kind of. I've seen it in movies. I'm gonna hope that it works.
That's perfect teenager logic.
So
That's exactly it.
how about you now give me a heart plus a charm roll.
I need you to pull it together, buddy. I need you to pull it together, okay?
Or lead. Lead is
Lead?
better.
Okay, lead gives me 1 extra. 2 successes.
There you go. So
Okay.
he Warren, you are the last thing you remember is you caught the stupid bird. Then there's a bunch of flashes of color and the world moving really fast. But now Robbie's in front of you and you can feel like he's lightly slapping your face and going, I need you to pull it together, buddy. I need you to pull it together.
Hearing that just like shake my head a bit.
And as
Just
soon as you shake your head, number 1, you have a fucking splitting headache. Number 2, your knee hurts so fucking bad, you feel like you blew it out during hurdles.
oh,
And
I'm gonna-
number 3, Robbie is slapping you.
yeah. No, like after I shake my head and as all the
Don't
pain
move too
starting
much,
to
bud.
hit,
Don't
I
move
just-
too much.
I was gonna say I see Robbie like I'm assuming Robbie's probably still slapping as he's saying that just to make sure I'm actually coming to.
Okay, there we are. Okay. Your eyes are glazed, but not in the bad way. Okay.
I was like,
Tastes like donuts.
there's like
You
I'll
were
say, wait,
officially
there-
a donut.
I was gonna say here I lose my train of thought now. Maybe
Sorry
I
about
actually do have a concussion.
Yeah, you might still be. Probably still pretty fucking fuzzy, actually, because you did
Yeah.
have a concussion.
Yeah, I was like coming to going like, oh what the but as I just like grab my head.
Yep. You grab your head with one hand. You grab your knee with the other hand. You can feel the
Yep.
ace bandage wrapped around your knee.
Don't take that off.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck happened?
You jumped out of the van.
I doubt I would jump out of the van.
Well, you
Remember,
tried
last
to
thing I
fly
remember
with
was-
a stupid bird.
Yeah, I would say last thing I remember was the bird. Wait, hold on. Where the fuck is that bird?
You threw it out of the van and went with it. That was dope.
Great.
Hipster, you're muted, I think. Yeah, you're muted.
Don't know when I did that. Look, man, we made it to the house. If you're not feeling up to it, you don't have to go inside. Do you think you could run interference to keep these birds away while we find crazy bird guy.
Depends on what I have to do, as I'm still like holding my head.
Did you shut the van off, by the way?
No, it is running in case I
still
need
in
to.
the driver's
we
seat.
need to
Oh
move.
yeah. You're still
Yeah, she's still driving. I want to like. I'm gonna like go up front real quick, look out. Are birds coming back again?
No, you don't see any birds
they-
around you right now.
Okay. All I need for you to do is stay in the. If you don't think you can make it, stay in the van. And if you see any fucking birds come through, whatever you think is the most appropriate thing to use, and I just kind of gesture to just the array of fireworks here. Loud noise. They don't like it. They fly away. Even the ones that seem smarter go real dumb for a minute. I managed to kill like 6 or 7 with one go. I don't recommend the artillery shells. You're not in condition to do that. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna I just shove those
Start
back in my
taking them.
coat. I just take the artillery shells. That's a bad idea.
Nope.
You're not in condition to do that. But like Roman candles.
We got to
Little-
stretch from liquid
Oh, thank you very much, Liquid.
and hydrate.
Damn
I
it.
needed to
I'm
stretch.
out of water and I have a cat in my lap.
That's why liquid did. They must have saw Esri jump in your lap.
Numbers. Thank you. Okay,
I
so
think some of it.
Basically, if you see birds, make a loud noise with one of these. I don't think the car horn's gonna do it, really. So these seem to work, though.
Might get the guy's attention though.
Oh, we're going in there.
Yeah, I'm sure we've already technically gotten their attention.
I would assume it's
I want to look out to the house as we say that. I want to look out to the house.
you see a figure moving around in the upstairs windows, like you
Mhm.
can see him going like hallways, and
Mhm.
it seems to be moving around rapidly. And as you're watching, you hear like a crashing noise of something being knocked over upstairs.
Do I see anything in his hands?
You can't really see him because he's like going through the hallways, so he's
Okay.
passing by doorways.
I can see him like through the windows and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
He
Well,
does,
knows
seem to
I'm
be, he does
here.
seem to be running though.
Okay.
Oh, that's
He
not
knows-
good.
Well, he knows we're here. You know what? I don't see any birds around. I'm just gonna keep an artillery shell in my pocket and the lighter in my other hand. Actually, I'm gonna light a cigarette, and I'm gonna keep an artillery shell, like pocket it, but in my hand. And I'm just gonna walk up to the gate, the locked van gate.
Mhm.
What was the guy's name? Because I don't have that written down. I
Hang on
lost
one
all my
second, I'll
info.
get it for you.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
I've managed to refill out everything else though, so that worked out.
Excellent. Okay, here it is. His name is Christopher Boyd.
Boyd,
Yes. He's an ornithologist.
ornithologist,
And he
who
was kind of a
off the
local
building.
celebrity for a little bit because
Yeah.
he had basically a one of those docu-series about bird watching in the area and everything like that, and it got popular for some reason for a little bit, probably because he's not a bad looking guy, and it was well produced, but so he was a celebrity for a little bit, but it's since been
And
off
then
the air for
he-
a while.
Then he jumped off a building
Yeah.
because he thought he could fly.
Yep.
Some people debate if it was attempted suicide because he lost a show or if he thought he could fly.
Yep.
Right.
Warren did it.
Hmm.
So yeah, but you can see him running around upstairs, and yeah, you don't know what he's doing, but there's now a lot of noise coming from upstairs.
I'm gonna talk to him, guys. I'm gonna talk to him. I climb out of the van.
Okay.
Fuck it. Boyd. What was his first
no
name?
return answer. Christopher.
What was his first name? Christopher. I shout again. Christopher Boyd. Nothing.
Nothing. You hear
Fuck
more
it.
crashing and smashing.
Fuck it. I pull the lockpick out. I walk up and I am gonna pump away at these padlocks until I hear a click.
Another cheap ass master lock, $2 master lock. You could probably do it with
Three
a paper
pumps,
clip.
three
Yeah.
pumps, three pumps. There. Actually, no. I just push it in and it pops open. Push
Yeah.
it in and it pops open.
They're
I
pieces of crap.
shove the gates open. Lynx, pull the car in. I'm walking right up to the fucking door. I'm done. I'm
You're
tired.
muted.
I
Melissa.
call it.
Lynx definitely does like pull all the way in, like as close to the fucking door as we can get.
So as you're coming up, you can see that the front where the front door is.
Mhm.
There's a window to the side of the front door that looks into the living room. The front door opens up into a small entryway. There's a hallway beside that. You can see in the hallway that there are like holes in the wall on either in the hallway in the entry hall area. The front door is got like a 4-pane glass cutout on it, and then there's an entry door into the house that opens in that little entryway, the hall I should say, and that is that door is actually hanging open, but you can see that like the door itself has a hole in it at the top near the top. Some of the walls in the hallway have holes in them. There's to the right there's a staircase going up. The left there's a living room. You can look in through the living room window as you're walking up, and there is stuff like bird cages and stuff in the living room along with the living furniture. The bird cages that you can see that are still standing up have been smashed.
Okay. I look at all
And
the
now
holes.
as you're this close, you can hear him shouting upstairs and more smashing.
Can I make out what he's saying?
Oh yeah. He's like, "You're not gonna get away, you little son of a bitch!"
Do I hear anything else? Besides,
Yeah, your birds screaming and cawing.
are there any more around me right now?
No, nothing on the front porch. There's no visible birds inside the house on this level either.
Oh, Corey's having to fight something. Robbie is too. But Corey's having to fight just tossing an artillery shell and make in through the hole and making all the birds fly out. But it would also set the man's house on fire. I don't know where he stands yet.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna.
Did we get any of like the little party poppers? So you can just go.
I probably grabbed one
One
of
box
the, like,
of them real fast.
or like the roll of black cats. Realistically, I probably grabbed one of those too, because I had my thing, but at the same time, whatever I could get, kind of vibe. Grabbed what I needed, but sure, I grabbed one of those little hand throw popper things that are just two pieces of flint. Sure, I grabbed one.
Gotcha. So you're sitting outside the door. You're looking into the house.
I'm gonna put my hand on the doorknob and I'm gonna turn it.
Locked.
Like I'm gonna jiggle it. It's locked, but as I jiggle it, do I see anything move inside?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Fuck it. Robbie's tired. He's mad at himself. He's mad at these fucking birds. Are there any more coming from the woods?
No.
No. Okay.
And the house is in kind of a clearing, so the woods are a good ways off.
So the woods, I got like what, 100, 200 feet
Yep.
between me and the woods?
Yep.
Do I hear any of them gathering in the trees?
Mm.
Because these birds seem
You
smart.
stirred the birds up, so you hear a lot of bird noises from the trees, but no direct like big groups of movement or anything like that.
Okay.
But they're definitely in the trees.
Well, yeah, but I'm not hearing like coordinated movement of blackbirds. It's all I'm worried about.
You don't see the flock come out together in unison and banking around.
Yeah, or hopping through the trees. I don't hear like. like hungry.
Well, you're far-
hungry,
you're
hungry, or some
You're far
shit.
enough away to where if they were jumping around the trees, you really wouldn't be able to tell from
You
this.
wouldn't
distance.
really notice. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, do y'all want to go in and? I think y'all hear that, right?
I hear it.
So what do you guys want to do?
You're muted, Jess.
And they could tell what I said again.
What did you say before you said fuck?
God damn it, actually. So I was just all sorts of blasphemous today. You okay, Corey?
Robbie.
Sorry.
I don't want to make this decision for us.
Unilaterally.
My decisions got him hurt. And I brought y'all out here. And as I've sobered up, I'm realizing this was not a well thought out plan. So
I'm
I
thinking
want to make this.
maybe-
I want y'all to make this decision with
don't-
me.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I kind of think he might need to go to the hospital. I'm sorry,
No, that's true.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I
I know-
agree, but we also have a responsibility to check to make sure that that guy is okay, because we just heard blood curdling screams and yelling at
Suddenly
what is
there is
presumably
Crash,
a bird.
and from the porch where you're sitting, you're standing on the front porch. You see in the yard bouncing off the fence. It flew so far. You see an axe bounce off the fence and hit the ground, and the axe's head is covered in blood and bird feathers.
yeah, I think
Was that? Did it come out of an upstairs window?
Pretty much, obviously, yes.
Okay. I am running to that axe.
Okay.
I am picking it up.
As you run to the axe, you see there's a guy who's kind of like stuck his head through the broken window glass, and he's like got fucking blood all over his face. He's got peck marks all over his face, and you can see there's blood spots all over his shirt. And he's kind of looking at the window, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I was fucking yelling for you, Boyd. Are you okay?
He's like, "The fuck do I look okay?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Do you have it handled? Can I help you?
He's like, "Help me
You
with
dense
what?"
motherfucker. These crazy ass birds. Can we talk to you? Can we talk to you without being killed by birds?
He says, he kind of looks at you, and he looks back in the house, and he looks at you again. And he's like, "Fuck!" And he turns around. You hear him like the stomping of him coming downstairs, and he comes through the little door, and he unlocks the front door. Throws back the deadbolt, and he opens the door, and he goes, "Get your fucking asses in here!"
Okay, I guess I hand.
Yeah,
I hand war. It's a full size like wood axe.
Yep.
Or is it a hatchet?
No, it's a
I
full size
hand-
wood axe.
Okay, I hand the axe to Warren.
there you go.
Use that to stabilize yourself, buddy. I wipe the blood off with one of my old shirts and just throw it out. Use this to stabilize yourself, okay, bud? Get what I'm saying here?
as
In case someone needs it.
Kel, you okay? You're muted, by the way.
Oh, I know. I wasn't saying anything yet because I'm
Yeah, I
still.
know.
You're gonna toss the person who's stuck in the back of a van a bloodied axe to stabilize himself.
Hey,
He
I
wiped it off.
I wiped it off. It's cleaned off. It's not slippery anymore, but it's something that if you need it, you have it. I say quietly to him, if you need it, you have it. He's going to talk to us. I feel we're probably safer inside than outside, even with the holes.
I'm not in a condition to swing anything right now.
You're holding it for me, bud.
how about
It's just a way
how
of
about
keeping-
Warren stays in the car?
Okay.
That okay, man?
Not like I definitely don't have much of a choice here. It's like hell to move.
All right, so
Okay.
are you gonna close the doors on yourself, Warren?
Oh hell yes. And I'm assuming too, because just from what we know of Robbie, that the windows of the vans have like curtains you can pull down so no one can see inside.
Well, there's no curtains in the back of the van, I don't think, are there, Robbie?
Nope, there's no windows back
Yeah,
there.
there's no windows back there.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
there's
like
no
windows in
windows
the
back
back
there,
door.
so you're good back there.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
even see out of the back of the van when you're in the back of the van.
There was, however, a curtain
Yeah.
that pulls in the front,
Yeah.
like to
So
the
you can
cab.
Yeah,
close off
yeah,
the
go-
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that just so that way, like the birds like land on the hood, they don't see me inside.
So
If the pigeon comes back,
where's that
pretty much.
fucker?
that pigeon's our BBEG.
So Warren is securing himself in the back of the van. Robbie and the girls are gonna, or Robbie and Samantha and Lynx are gonna head into the house. And since this is going to be a major conversation, I think it's a good place to stop for the evening, and we can go
I
ahead and take
agree.
this up next game. So lots happened. Lots happened.
Lots happened fast.
Are
Yeah.
we really splitting the party?
Yes, you're leaving poor fucking Warren in the van.
I don't know that we really have that much of a choice on that, just because right now if we have to get the hell out of Dodge quick, we're gonna be stuck in the same situation that we were
Good
on the
point.
road, the dirt road. So
As long as you don't have Warren throwing anything out of the vehicle, he should be fine. So, folks, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an actual play of of Tales from the Loop, which is a game that is basically kind of like Stranger Things. It's actually based on a TV series called Tales from the Loop, which I found out today, thanks to Alyssa, is a book series called Tales from the Loop. And so this game is basically Stranger Things, and it's set in the 80s as well. It's a little bit more sci-fi-y than Stranger Things was. And so it's got some different elements to it, but it's been so far really fun to play, and it's a very fast and light system, which I really like. And there's only a few things that can happen to you, and Warren just got one of the few things that can happen to you.
well, it's my understanding that Tales from the Loop. Oh, what happened, Jeff?
We lost Jess. Yeah.
But it's my understanding that Tales from the Loop is kind of like a PBTA half.
Yep.
So because the conditions we can get are pretty much the same as you could in something like Monster of the Week.
It's kind of sort of that, but it has only 5 conditions, and once someone has all 5 conditions, they are taken out of the game. So that's kind of like, and it's basically, since it's kids, they don't really do like you're dead. They do the whole your parents finally realized how much trouble you've been getting into, and you're sent to a kids camp for the rest of the summer because you know you're under a bad influence, and they're showing you bad things, and for some reason you keep on doing the bad things. So you're gonna go away after you get out of the hospital. Warren.
The good thing is, whatever happens to Warren, his parents ain't paying much attention to him right now. No one will even know he got hurt.
Well, another thing is, whatever happens to Warren, people are gonna be like, he's just acting out because of what his parents are going through.
Yep.
Same thing for Lynx. They're
gotta
just
say-
acting out.
The only one with
Hell,
with
even,
parental figure
Warren.
paying attention. The only one with a parental figure paying attention is Samantha.
And he's just like, you know,
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't
being-
like you, man.
well, he's being super permissive just because, you know, he's just like, she's got a bad time. I need to be gentle with her, but I really want to kill this Robbie kid. Speaking of Robbie kid, Hipster, where can people find you on the massive interwebs?
You can find me on TikTok at the hipstergm _ between the words, and on Instagram under the same name, and on the hellscape of a bird app run by a fascist. You can find me there too. I'm still there. I don't do much there, but I'm there. You know, that's where you can find me.
Well,
So
hopefully,
mainly Instagram and TikTok.
hopefully with all the changes, the new stuff coming out, I think it's Bluebeam that's coming out next. That is supposed to be
Blue Sky,
Blue Sky.
is coming out.
Yeah,
Is that the meta Twitter rip?
it's
I
not
don't
Meta.
know.
It's not
Okay.
Meta. It's its own thing. It's separate. It's they're basically gonna try and be what Hive was, but they actually have funding ahead of time.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
so they've
'cause
been
Hive
working.
tried.
Yeah, because Hive tried, but they fell flat in their face because they got too popular. They got too big too fast.
In a
But
day.
yeah, in literally 24 hours. But yeah, so Blue Sky is basically going to be something like Hive, but actually have backing, funding, and developers.
Good.
Lissa, where can people find you on the massive interwebs?
Hi, you can find me at Geek Girl Alyssa on all the places with all the buttons. So like primarily TikTok and here on Twitch. But you can also find me over on the Fascist Bird app.
And on the gram. You're on the gram, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
On
I am.
Instagram.
and on Facebook.
So you can either find us usually in the fascist Twitter place or in the fascist blue Facebook place, or its spin-off Insta Facebook place. Lots of fascists. We're trying to get around them, but they own everything. We're sorry. Kel, where can people
But,
find you on the
you can
fascist?
also-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I have a little bit more.
Yes. Go.
You can
go,
also
go.
find me right now temporarily on Mondays for Twin Cities by Night, and also on Wednesdays for Thirsty Sword Lesbians over on Beggar Street
Woo!
here on Twitch.
Hell
Baby
yeah.
Street.
Hell yeah. And so if you want to find any of the Hipster Viking or Lissa's links, you can go to their links in chat right now. Kel, where can people find you on the mighty interwebs?
I said you can find me here on Twitch and on TikTok under Celtic Wyvern King. And outside of when I stream on my own when I have the time, you can actually find me over on 80H Adventures Monday nights for Gods of Orlea, where I am now an official cast member, no longer guest star. And they even got character art for me.
Nice.
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 It only took them a year.
Awesome.
But
Man.
yeah, and then you can also I gotta find the link, but you can also find me with Vibe Tribe Productions for a podcast we're doing of Brave New Wild Brave New Wilds, the kids on bike game.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
And you do
Yeah,
have your
that-
link tree up in chat right now, Kel. So
Yeah, I need to add the Vibe Tribe thing to that so people
Oh,
can find
cool.
the podcast.
yes. So as soon as Kel does that, you'll know where that is too. And you can find Kel's information in his link. Mrs. Dagshow and I are here on our link tree for dinner and a game. Oops, I can't spell link tree. So you guys can find us there and find all our social media there. Remember, if you want to help out Dinner and a Game by sponsoring us in any way, shape, or form, you can do that in many different ways. Number one, if you go to Many Worlds Taverns link that we're putting in chat right now, you can use that link and you've used that discount code, you'll get 10% off your entire order. And if you do that, Dinner and a Game gets a little bit of kickback if you use that link. Now, Many Worlds Taverns is an amazing coffee and tea company. They are ethically sourced. They buy mainly from single product, single market locations, and they are an incredible company that does incredible work for the community and the gaming community, as well as trying to be as ethical as possible, which is something we really appreciate. And to top it all off, amazing coffees, amazing teas, and they have really cool gaming products like playmats with their original art on it and everything like that. So if you want to check them out, you can use that link, check it out. And if you order anything through that link, use that discount code so you can get 10% off your entire order. Also, do not forget, we have merch, and we are getting more because I just commissioned Red Queen Hales to do some new shirt art for us. So that's coming very, very soon. And we're going to be putting that up in the merch store. But if you want one of our amazing shirts, such as the one that's up in chat right now, which is Intelligence is a Dumb Stat, which is the official motto for Kingdoms of Mist, our Wednesday night D&D stream. Or you can get one of our Only the Tears of My Players Can Quench My Thirst, Cry for Me shirts, and that one is my personal motto. And in fact, it's right here. Oop, no fingers. So this is actually the artwork that's on the shirt too, and it just says,
Fantastic.
Yes, and so that one is available on the store right now. We're gonna put the other shirts on the store as soon as we get them completed, and all the funds from that go directly to us to try and help us support the stream. We are going to Gen Con, so we're going to be taking some of the money to use for that as well, where we're going to be networking because we want to create some more shows and get back into some better show production routines. And for that, we need funding, and we're going to be looking for sponsors at Gen Con to try and get some more shows off the ground. Because we want to create content. We love creating content. We love creating content for you guys to enjoy. So if you guys want to help us out with any of that, you can do it through any of those links. Do not forget at the end of the game, we always save you a seat at the table, so please be careful when you go out. Social distance, wear a mask where you can, do what you can to keep yourself safe, because we want you to come back and join us every single week that you can to enjoy the content we create and hopefully maybe be inspired to create your own, because we love gaming and we would love to see more gamers out there. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys go for the night. We're going to go and raid somebody. We'll decide that while we're off the stream, off air, I mean. And you guys just take care of yourselves, and we will see you again on Tuesday for Emerald Sanctums, Wednesday for Kingdoms of Mist, and next Friday I'm going to be on Dice Cream Sandwiches playing Ivy Shadow's insane game called Pure Havoc, which is an amazing D&D 5e that's based off of the basic premise of the Suicide Squad. My head has not blown up yet, but I have died once.
Yeah, say, have you got turned to a popsicle again yet?
Nope, not yet, but I have died once.
Yeah, no, I was there for the first popsicle.
I was thoroughly executed. So
yeah, you were given the ultimate chill pill.
Yes, I was. I human popsicle that I am. So we're gonna let you guys give you a couple of moments while we get somebody streamed to raid into. Remember, when we raid, let them know the internet game sent you, and give them some love. Give them a follow if you haven't. All these creators are out here just making this because they enjoy it. But when you guys give them follow, it's a massive serotonin boost, and it cannot be it's the biggest thing that can be done to help us get that extra goodness feeling, and we really appreciate it. So we thank you very much. We'll see you guys next week, and have a good night.